Hello, hello, hello. I'm totally not late. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? No, genuinely, the reason I was late, is because I was finishing, filming a video, which is great, but also, like, not good for this, but that's okay. That's okay. It's okay. Um, we can go late tonight because I don't have any plans. But hello, hello, hello. First things first, I want to try to actually get rid of a lot of the pink. From outside and potentially inside. Because we don't need this pink. Actually, I did need that piece of pink to continue getting more. But yeah, it's just because it's so... That's the thing, is I keep knocking them down. Maybe I should have just flown to the top. Maybe that's the way to do it, actually. Is just keep flying up to the top. Because that's why I'm having the other pink. Question. Yes, and those have to be changed today. And then we're going to... And by pink, I don't mean like this stuff. Obviously, the dirt and things on top of here. But also the problem is I'm going to have to keep flying up. Oops. I guess I have not found a solution to my problem. Man. Oh, why couldn't I have built this so you could easily walk on it? It's almost like I didn't think that anyone would be. It's almost like that's not why I built it. Ooh, God. Look at me getting better at parkour. Actually, when I was building the giant dirt box around my, it's over there, around my tree farm, I was actually using what I know about, hitboxes to help me out. And I learned that knowledge from parkour. I gotta go back. Get rid of... Follow my trail back down. Okay. I don't know. I feel like there's no point in doing it now. I feel like I keep going back and forth with that idea. And I'm like, oh, it's not worth it because, you know, I'm gonna add more later. You know? And I believe I got rid of, I think there was two ones that were wrong, and I switched them in the old version. I put them in the new version. I believe I got both of them. So we can go down to layer by layer. Oh, that's what that page is? Figure menu, single layer. Now I just gotta make sure I have the right layer. Yeah, there's nothing. Looks like there's problems over here. I'm here to help with problems. Okay. a lot of replacing to do. I think it might be easier to just get rid of all the red first. No. Then, replace it. Really? You couldn't let me figure that out. Gotta get rid of these wheat seeds. Be gone. Baby, I can't sleep. About yes. Oh, also, huge shout out to my computer. I guess huge shout out to me then. I fixed my Minecraft problem. Minecraft and Spotify are now 2 separate audio channels, which means that we won't have copyright issues, but it can still hear Minecraft. The thing that I did is I reset my computer. I updated it. It happened to go through an update. I don't know if that was actually affected it, but maybe it's like that thing. Apparently Windows, I've never had a Windows, so I don't know, but apparently Windows like starts shutting things off if you don't update it. That's what I feel like it was doing to me. It was like, oh really? I'm gonna take something that you hold very dear, which is split audio channels. I'm gonna take that away from you until you freaking update me. Like, jeez, I just wanted to play my game. I just wanted to play my little block game with my friends. They give me problems, and now I'm crying. I don't know why. I do that. It has happened to me like my whole life. Whenever I do like voices or something, my eyes just start watering. Hey, happy Monday. How are ya? I'm crying. I'm not actually. My eyes just like to water. I couldn't imagine you join someone's stream and they're just like bawling with no context. Ooh. What has made your day so fantastic? I'm not having a fantastic day because I'm all by myself. Everyone's playing Vault Hunters. I'm kidding. I do not mind. It seems like fun. Actually, I was gonna say that's a lie, which sounds rude. I just mean like I don't know. I'm sure everyone's having fun. I hope everyone's having fun. Oh my god. I do hope that, truly. I don't know if I like this song. Shh. I think Foxes likes it. It's just a lot of yelling. I'm not a big yeller. That's a lie. I do yell. But I mean like in the sense of like songs, I guess. But it's like, it's a difference between yelling words and yelling just going, which I'm pretty sure that song does. Ooh. What did you do on stream? I saw it. I saw that I got the notification that you had streamed, except it was at what, like 8 in the morning, and it was 2 p.m. And so I was like, oh, he's definitely done for the day. Like, I guess I'm not gonna be watching that. Oh, but I had a phone call with my mom today, and she was like talking about she like had met her friend for lunch, and she like said the person's name, and I was like, I don't want to sound rude, but I'm like, I literally said, I was like, am I supposed to know who that is? Because she like said the person's name, and she was like, no, not necessarily. Like, her oldest is a year older than my brother, and her youngest is a year younger than me, so we're like sandwiched in between them. Ooh. Isn't that fun and exciting? It's always good to do that. I feel like those are always the most satisfying because it's like, it's probably the room you probably spend the most time in. Like, unless you're working on a, well, I guess even when you're not working on a build, it's because it's like in between builds having to get stuff. What? But yeah, and she was like, oh, so I was talking to her and her son, I don't even remember his name. It was like, oh, it's like you guys are the same. And I was like, how so? She was like, oh, well, you both live at home. You're both introverted and like you just have part-time jobs. And I'm not gonna lie, I get actually kind of annoyed when she says that I'm introverted because I'm like, it just truly shows me how much you don't know me as a person. Or like how. Well, she did also mention that. I asked her, I was like, why do you think I'm introverted? She's like, well, you don't like go out and try to like meet people that could be a potential partner. I was like, I didn't say anything, but I almost thought, I was like, maybe it's because I'm not interested in that right now. That is possible. Just because like my brother is in a full like a long, what is it called? A long-term relationship doesn't mean I want that. Or it's not even that if I want it or not, I just don't care. Which sounds bad. But like it's not a priority for me right now. At all. And she's like, you're not, or like people that like you want to be roommates with. And I'm like, you say, oh, I don't go out. Where exactly am I supposed to go out? I would love for you to tell me because I don't know. There isn't actually a place. It's like the whole thing of getting rid of third spaces or whatever. I'm like, everything costs money and I don't have the money to spend on it. And also it's like, I feel like everyone, for a lot of those types of places, I feel like it happens more with men than women, but like to not be seen as creepy and even like going in like third spaces and like going to events and things, you do need at least one friend, right? And so if you don't have any, then it like becomes a million times harder because then you at least don't have like one person to go with. And yes, you don't have to go, you can go by yourself or whatever, but it is seen as a little like more odd than going with someone else. And I was like, I was just more, to be honest, I was most annoyed with the whole introvert comment. I was like, I am not an introvert. I literally talk to people every single day of my life. And I love it. I'm not like burnt out by it. That's not my problem. It's just like, it's so much of it, like really, like, I assume part of it is like the fact that she doesn't really understand streaming. I think she thinks it's more like a TV show or like a YouTube video where it's like, you're not really interacting with them. I'm like, yes, I am. It's real time. Like, it wouldn't work if it wasn't real time. It's just a fucking murder machine. But yeah, whatever. What's plucky? And it's not about being a bee necessarily, I don't think. It's just more of like, I guess she thinks, well, because her thing is, she is such an extreme, like, I don't actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if she's that much of an extrovert at all, actually. I think what she thinks she's an extrovert. That sounds so mean, but I mean in the sense of like, she thinks like, oh, that she can talk to anyone or whatever. That's not what an extrovert is. An extrovert is someone that finds like enjoyment and like gains their energy through other people. I don't think she's an extrovert because what she like doesn't mind talking to people. She's not shy. I think that's what I think she thinks that introvert means you're shy and that you're not. Oh, and also something else that she compared me and this kid to, I say kid, he's like 3 years older than me, is the fact that like, oh, she was like, oh, and like he got like anxiety through the pandemic. I was like, do you think I gained anxiety from the pandemic? Clearly you didn't know your child that well, because I have had anxiety since the moment I could remember. But you just didn't clock it. You just thought I was being like, I don't know, all of the early 2000s like parents excuses. It's a Z. Like, it's so interesting now that I've like officially been diagnosed. And I wasn't even diagnosed like because I wanted to be. It was, my diagnosis was a side effect of just the way that I am. Oh my god. Literally, I was trying to get diagnosed with ADHD. I mean, I guess trying is the word, but I mean, it was successful. But literally, the way that I got diagnosed was because my psychiatrist is the term, asked me, like, to describe why I think I have ADHD, and I described it, and the second she finished, she goes, okay, so you definitely have generalized, I'm gonna, like, officially diagnose you with generalized anxiety. I was like, oh, that's okay, thanks. I was like, you're not wrong, but I wasn't expecting that. But, like, I was like, Jesus. But anyway, I don't think she's as much of an extrovert as she thinks she is, in the sense of, like, she does need, like, her alone time. I mean, I'm not saying extroverts can't want their alone time, but I think that it's, like, certainly a different level of it. I feel like if I told her that, it would, like, shatter her worldview, so maybe I shouldn't. But, like, I love being around people. I'm just not. Like, that's the thing, is I think that's the difference, is I am an extrovert because I love the energy of people. I love hanging out with people. I love talking to people. I literally, courageous. I thought I'm not gonna lie, I thought you mistyped. And I was like, I did not know that plucky was an actual word. Spirited, spunky. Let me look. Define. I can't even spell the word define. I don't know why. I think it's hanging out with you all. My typing skills have somehow got worse. The amount of typos I have. Courage in the face of difficulty. You think I'm courageous? I don't know if I'm courageous. I like to stay in my bubble a lot. I think I think it's hard because, like, I think I'm courageous in ways that most people, I do think that most people would find courageous, but I don't view them as courageous because I've been doing them since I was 11. Like, so, like, something like streaming, a lot of people are like, oh, I could never do that, like, just go up and talk to people, blah, blah, blah. For me, it's like, it's gonna be a really weird analogy, so just don't think I'm weird after this. It's kind of like now when, like, you know, the voice is talking in your head, at least, like, now you can have a full, like, it almost feels like you can have a full conversation with them now, which sounds really weird and bad, and it's not like I don't view you as actual people. I know it's an actual human on the other side, but, like, it's almost just, like, maybe it's because I just talk to myself all the time, that, like, I can always kind of just, like, talk, and I can just talk, and I can talk to people, and also, I guess, because I'm also extroverted, like, that part never scares me, and also, I've been, like, making YouTube videos on and off since I was, like, 11, which I think that's against terms of service on YouTube, but I'm not 11 anymore. I'm over a decade old. Oh my god, I'm over a decade older. So I've been, like, doing it for a while, where that type of thing isn't, like, to me, I don't view it as courageous. Aw, thanks. That does make me happy, because that I haven't been doing that long. But, like, I do genuinely, like, you don't have to, like, say it specifically, like, based off of me, but, like, what do you, as a general question, what do you view a good streamer as? Because obviously, obviously there's the things where it's, like, people that don't ignore chat. I'm sorry, I do not understand anyone that streams and just, I've fully seen it, and I'm like, I don't like you. You're just ignoring, like, literally the people that, like, and it's always the people that, like, have a lot of, like, followers and stuff. I'm like, they're the reason that you have this job. What is wrong with you? Tonight. together Hollywood sign. But it was something I was worried about. Just cause like I said, I've like made YouTube videos for so long of my life that okay. That I was like, I know how to do the YouTube thing. Like I know how to be like, what's up? Like I know how to talk to a camera. Like that's not a problem. But then I'm like, but that I can just do. I can repeat and do it over and over and over again. And obviously nobody sees the bad takes and stuff. Whereas here, everyone sees all you're messing up. But then it kind of just turns into a moment because you like it like views you as human. Aw, thanks. Yeah, the thing is that like I think that's part of that. Like when it comes to like projects and stuff, I think that's more of just like I know that I'm going to be streaming for 3 hours. I'm like it's more for me. You think? Maybe it's just when you're not here. I will admit, like, if no one's typing in chat, sometimes I do, because I don't have my viewer count on. Um, just for my own mental sanity. And so, like, sometimes if someone's actively in chat, I, like, forget that people might be watching it. So sometimes I don't talk as much. But that's what the music's for. But I think for me, like projects and stuff, it's more just because I'm like, I know that I am going to be doing this for 3 hours. And there is a chance that literally not a single person would be there for the entire 3 hours. And you have to be okay with that. So you have to enjoy what you're actually working on. Because, like, you have to enjoy. For me, my whole thing is like, if I wasn't streaming this, like, could I at least make it a YouTube video? Like, because obviously, if I'm just doing it with no goal at all, I don't know if I like it. Yeah, exactly. Where I'm like, I do feel like part of my, like, enjoyment of Minecraft is making content out of it. But I'm like, would I be okay with making this whole project if no one sees it for months because it's a YouTube video? But, like, if it's this tree, nobody's going to see this for months. This isn't going to be done, like, completely done for a while. I'm like, am I okay with still working on it every day? And the answer has to be yes. That's probably why. Like, I think that's the only reason I've lost it. And that's why I also think that, like, late last year, or not even late, like, to be honest, most of last year, I didn't, like, stream consistently. Because it was just, like, not exciting. Because I wasn't doing anything that I liked. Like, I guess I had, like, when I was building my bases and stuff, that's when I would stream more consistently. Because I was excited to be there, work on it. So, but now I'm like constantly thinking about Minecraft. It's like, it's one of those things where I think there's like that meme or whatever. This is so specific. There's that meme where it's like a couple laying in bed and then it's like the woman being like, oh, he's probably thinking about other women. And then the guy's like thinking about some random like interest he has, like swords or something. He's just thinking about swords. And that's how I feel like I am with Minecraft. Where it's like, no, I'm not thinking about anything. Oh, that was a why the whole time. Like, I'm just constantly thinking, like, literally, I'll be at work. I'll be at work, and I'll be in, like, the fitting room or something. So, yay. Next layer. Wait, let me check. I guess it doesn't really matter. Nice. On the brain all the time. Yeah. Let me see. Oh, does that mean it's the one that... Wait, what? Whatever. I don't understand. I'm ignoring it because I don't get it. I feel like this is a weird place to stop it, and I don't like that. I think this is the back wall, is it? Yeah. I want to go back to my original spot that I always started the layers on, which was this side. Right here. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, like I'll be like in the fitting room and it'll be like really slow, and I'll just take, because they have like sticky notes and stuff, I'll just take it and write down. Where's my phone? I'll like write down things I want to do and like builds I want to make, and then I just take screenshots of them. Yeah. Literally, like, can you? Oh wait. Oh come on, there we go. Okay. Nope, that makes it worse. You can see, tell it's a sticky note. Also, wait. This was, it does not say. Oh, perfect. I took the photo and maybe actually this I'm gonna send to my computer so you can actually see it. This was what I was driving behind when I went to work the other day. AirDrop. Oh, do I not have my AirDrop on my computer? Come on. I was like, that's what I do. I'm like, builds that I'm, or like the current YouTube video I'm working on, I'm like, what do I write down everything I have to do to finish that? It's just like constant on my brain. I mean, it's good because like if this is what I want to do, you know, it should be on the brain. But it's like the only thing I think about. Okay, okay, awesome. Oh, I hate this. I don't know why Apple thought it was a good idea to, like, when you airdrop photos, to have them be in not a JPEG. It's just so annoying. Because then you have to go on this random third-party website and just convert them. Just so I can, like, open them or do anything with them, really. Oh, let me turn my Wi-Fi back off. So it makes sure it goes through the Ethernet cable. Can I download? I'm like dropping my phone everywhere. Do I have it now? Okay. So my bitrate looks fine. Lovely. Let's find browse. Download you. Why is it so big? To you. Just fit to screen. Make it smaller. Bloop. There we go. Why can't I make it bigger? There we go. I don't know how much. I'm trying to zoom in as much as I can. This is what I was driving behind. Huh? I'm sorry, what? How many? I gotta look at it on my phone so we can look at it together because I need to like zoom in. There is. How many true ones? There's how many vote? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 ones just about voting. 2 about farmers. Oh, 3 about ducks. I just saw this and I was like, what the heck? Only 2 about the military? Clearly someone cares about ducks more than the military. This is awful. I don't know what flag that is in the top left and right corners. Green. Okay, let me take it down before. Before like someone's like, actually, there's like a hate symbol on there. I really hope not. What is it? Green, yellow, and red flags. Well, it's not a country's flag. Maybe, can I do like, no, it would be too small. I'm like trying, I don't even know what I'd look up to try to find it. It's like green and yellow and 3, maybe if I say 3 red stripes. Flag. No, not Lithuania. Wait, I found the flag. It's for Vietnam veteran military. What does a Vietnam flag look like? Oh, it looks nothing like it. I thought it would like at least be close. It's not. Why? Okay, I guess so. I don't know. I think the military is just, I just have so many disagreements about everything that guy stands for, but whatever. It's also like just, it was an accident. Oops. Well, I guess I won't have an official count because I'm not going down to get it. I think some of them I've already converted anyway. But that reminds me, it like makes me so uncomfortable. Like I was scheduled as a cashier yesterday, and it made me like kind of, actually no, it made me more than kind of uncomfortable. This song is called "Act My Age" by, oh, I just missed it. Let me go and find it for you. Where's my song history? Here. Recently played. Act My Age by Hoodie Allen. I assume that's a reference. I keep hitting the right click when I meant to hit the left. Why are you laughing at One Direction? But anyway, so at work we have to like push to give, like, to ask people to sign up for these cards, and they are full-blown credit cards. Like I feel like the way that we're just like, oh, you know, do you, because we call it a rewards card, and we're like, oh, do you have a rewards card? You know, if you'd like to sign up, you can save 10% today. You just have to apply for it. And it made me actually rather uncomfortable because I'm like, I am like asking someone to like, obviously, like, it's not, actually it might be for some people, it could be the end of the world to them, like, genuinely. And the thing is though, it's like one thing I like have to do it, I guess, because it's like part of my job description or whatever. But so I just ask, hey, are you shopping with it? And if they say no, I'm like, oh, if you'd like to sign up, you can save 10%. That's the end of my speech to them. And then if they're like, oh, maybe, yeah, sure, then I'll be like, okay, great. However, my manager, who's, to be fair to him, I guess, he's actually the one that gets commission on it. Because, of course, why would the minimum wage workers get commission on something? That would be crazy. Only the managers that they care about the tiniest bit more do. Anyway, he pushes, and he'll even push to the people that we are doing it to. Yeah, like we're like helping. And he's like, oh, are you sure? You know, da da da. And I'm like, this is making me so uncomfortable because you have no idea someone's situation and you are just pushing and pushing and pushing. I'm like, bro, what if they have what if they're just like in extreme credit card debt? And you're just being like, oh, here's some, well, because even though they're like, there was even one woman yesterday, I heard this, he was like helping her. And he was like, oh, you know, if you'd like to sign up. And she's like, oh, no, I'm not really looking to open another credit card right now. And he's like, oh, but it, you know, it could actually help your credit. And I was like, what is wrong with you? Like, I understand it's part of your job or whatever. But, like, it's just so crazy to me that the fact that, like, this isn't, like, seen as more predatory. It's so creepy. I'm like, a credit card is a big decision. That's why, like, is this? I put it as Y. Oh, it's supposed to be Z. I was like, oh my god, I'm like, so many things about this company I fundamentally disagree with. I'm like, it's just added more fuel to the fire of like me trying to find something else. Just doing something else because I'm like, oh my god, what is wrong with you people? It's like, this might actually almost be the what is it? The hump that broke the camel's back? But don't camels naturally have humps? What is that phrase? Is it the hump? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, it's the straw. I was like, it can't be the hump. That's what they're known for. No, the straw that broke the camel's back. I like mine better because it doesn't make any sense. Hello. Happy Monday. Yeah, the hump that broke the camel's back. Anyway. Just because, like, you know, it wasn't even the thing that first made me be annoyed is the fact that they only pay their people minimum wage, but then, you know, you see how much money they're making or whatever. But that's all companies. That's not just this one. I'm good. How are you? Just build my tree. So it can be full time. I know, right? I'm like, I just gotta get on this grind set, this YouTube streaming grind set. The thing is though, like with streaming, I feel like it's so much more luck than YouTube. But wait, I would love to talk about that in about 2 seconds. I just want to finish what I was saying. But like the first thing, or like was like the minimum wage or whatever. The second thing, the second big thing I would like to say, just because I noticed this, is the fact that, like, you know, sometimes they do like charity things. You could like donate while you're checking out or whatever. And it was with Autism Speaks. And I was like, yeah, that's not good. I was like, either, like, first of all, like, at this point, from your standpoint, it's not, like, a good look for you because of how much backlash they've gotten. But, like, I was like, did you not do any research into this? Like, they are known to be not something that the autism community, like, likes. They are very much against Autism Speaks. So it's really, truly just like I'm sure, you know what I'm sure happened? Autism Speaks, like, reached out to them being like, hey, you know, we could do this collaboration. It looks good for you. And we get money. And they probably didn't think, like, anything of it. They're like, well, why do we have to do research into this? And I was like, oh my god. And I even said this to one of my, like, they're technically my manager, but it's not like an actual manager position. It's like a supervisor, I guess. And because we're friends, so I was like, oh, I hate the fact that, like, that we're doing this. Like, at the time I wasn't a cashier yet. Like, I wasn't trained to. And so I was like, thank God I'm not a cashier. And they're like, why? And I'm like, because I wouldn't want to ask people if they want to donate to Autism Speaks. I'd actually, like, refuse to do it. Like, I wouldn't even care if I got fired over it. I'm like, and they're like, oh, and they, of course, being, moderates. Ugh. They're like, oh, I don't really understand what the big deal. I'm like, okay. I was like, whatever. I have to remember where I live, unfortunately. Like, not everyone has the same views as I do, but it's just, like, so frustrating. I'm like, what? And so then I was like, okay, we gotta start reconsidering where to work. And then, especially now with this, I'm like, obviously this program was there the whole time, but I just didn't, like, truly realize, like, how awful it was until yesterday. Zaps. But anyway, to the conversation of Jeff Bezos giving us a bunch of money. Yes. That's the ultimate dream. But what I was saying about being lucky, I feel like streaming, obviously with YouTube there's also luck involved, but I think it's a lot more thank you. I think it's more luck with streaming because of time. Only because, like, you can't be streaming 24/7 unless you're doing, like, a subathon, which I wouldn't mind doing a subathon. I could not do it the way that, like, Tubbo is doing it. I see him, literally most of the time that I see his streams, it's, like, him being asleep, because I watch them at weird times. Like, I always watch him, because it's one of those things where it's, like, my brain is telling me, one half of my brain is, like, you should go to bed, and the other half of me is, like, no, stay up forever. And so, and he also goes to bed super late, though, so it, like, always, because he's, what, right now, like, 4 hours ahead, so it's, like, it'll be, right as he's, like, going to bed, and I'm, like, obviously, he has people, like, talking on it and stuff, so it's not just a thing of him sleeping. I could never sleep. Oh my god. Sleep on streams. Watch. I don't even think I do anything weird in my sleep. I'd just be afraid that, like, maybe I do. I don't know. I feel like people would judge me. But, anyway, back to my point of, like, you can't be live 24/7, whereas a YouTube video, anyone can watch anytime. So it just gives you more opportunity. And so, obviously working up both, because to be honest, like, actually, I don't know what I like better. I don't think I have a preference. I think, actually, no, I do. I do have a preference. No. Yeah. And, like, the fact, and it's not even, I'm not, like, saying that they did this, like, promotion or whatever, like, 3 years ago. No, this was, like, 2 months. I think it was right before Christmas. So I guess more than 2 months, but was it? Actually, maybe it was after Christmas. I don't remember. It wasn't that long ago. Like, I started working there in September, so it was at least after September. And I was just like, oh my god. But yeah, I was gonna say, like, oh, I do have a preference for streaming, because I'm like, if I couldn't stream ever again, I'd be, like, really sad. Like, I would hate that. But also, I was like, no, I'd also be sad if I could never make a YouTube video again. But I'm like, I guess it's just, if I could only make one of them for the rest of my life, oof, that's hard. That's really hard. Because I do love both. It is weird how much I like to stream. I say that only because I've been making YouTube videos for so long. Yes, in, like, different genres and stuff, but it's still making a YouTube video. You still have to film it, edit it, and post it, you know? It's just like, am I placing blocks, or am I going for a walk? I was trying to think of something that rhymed. Making a vlog? Like, what am I doing? But still, it's still the same general process. I don't know. I think I would, if I could only do, that's really hard. I know I don't have to answer it. I'm just, like, forcing myself to. But I'm, like, interested to think on, like, what my answer is. I don't know. I guess my brain automatically keeps going to streaming is the one I would do. But then the second I think about it, I'm like, oh, but then, what about this? I think it's just because I don't know. I think obviously I've heard YouTubers talk about the fact that they, like, never feel like anything's complete. Because, like, the second they finish something, they're like, okay, on to the next thing. But I feel like there's at least a little bit more of a sense of completion with YouTube. Whereas with streaming, I guess you can, like, finish a stream and be like, oh, that was a good stream. But, like, there's never, like, it's like, if you think you can't have a end goal in YouTube videos, it's probably even worse in streaming. Because, like, with YouTube, you can at least, like, make a series, Whereas you can't even really do that with streaming. Because it's, like, one of those things where it's, like, it would kind of be in the sense of, like, the way that sitcoms used to be, where you can't really have as much character development, because, like, not everyone's going to be able to see every episode of a sitcom if it's just airing on cable. And so, like, you're not, so, like, you can't make the person, like, I don't want to say fundamentally change who they are, but like you kind of can't do that because then if someone misses an episode, then they'll be like really confused as to what's going on. Yeah, they'll want me. And I think that's the same with streaming. You can't change this person. No, like you can't like make a series the same way. Unless you like, I know some people like stream Minecraft like series, but then they edit it and put it on YouTube. But that's the thing is, like, if someone misses it, they go and watch it on YouTube, and you can't do that if you're only streaming. I don't know. I think that's really hard. Hard. Did I miss any? No. Wow, I really can just yap about nothing. I mean, it's not nothing, but it feels a little bit like it. Before you're the chosen one. I feel like sometimes I feel like I have too much insight about YouTube as someone that isn't like a popular creator. You know what I mean? Like I feel like just because of just my brain has collected so much information about YouTube over the years, like through other creators talking about it and stuff. It's just I don't have the accolades to show for it. It's an interesting way to start a song. Oh, that's not good. Oh, almost fell to my death. This is from Euphoria. I did not know that. Never saw it. Apparently, there's like something going around that season 3 is actually gonna get canceled, which I'm fine with because I never watched it. But also, it kind of makes sense. There was like a lot of like it's been so long between it that they're supposed to be in high school. They do not look like they're in high school. Oops. Like no one in the like cast, like from what I remember, who is it? Zendaya, Sydney Sweeney, I think. Jacob Elordi. His last name I didn't know for so long. I was like tried to figure it out. I like how in that little, I don't want to call it a rant because I feel like rants imply mad. I mean, I was talking about how it's easier on YouTube than streaming because of luck, and then I like barely talked about that fact. Oh, I should have not have done what I just did. I feel like that sounds like I did something horrible. I should not have done what I just did. Bloop. Bloop. I knew that was gonna happen. Come on, no. Oh, that's something I gotta go do. I gotta go grab more bone meal. Sometimes I forget that I have thoughts in my head that I like haven't shared out loud yet, and so I need to say what I'm thinking so you can follow my train of thought. You guys are unfortunately not actually in my brain, which actually is probably a good thing. That makes it sound so much worse. Oh my god. No, I'm just like sometimes when I stream I think about a million different things. I wonder if like obviously you can't know what it's like to actually be in my brain. But I wonder if like a normal like someone that doesn't have like a lot of mental illness or anything. Like I wonder what their reaction to my brain would be like. Like cuz me, I've had this brain my whole life. I know, shocker. And I'm just like, is it really as like Is it actually weird, or am I just like think that it is for no reason? Bottle and I'm the pen from the crowd. Come on. There we go. What? Coming with you, dear Maria, can't be hid. It's so weird. Some songs I like have, I was gonna say weird memories with. They're not weird memories. They're just memories that like it brings me to a memory that just seems random. Cause like this song, I can picture, like I have a very specific memory, but it's not like a fun memory. It's just me walking. But I know like it would be on be me walking on this specific path, but it's not just like me walking on the path. There had been multiple times where the song has come on the exact same spot in the path. I don't know why. So now that it's so interesting because it's like one of those things where obviously when I was listening to the song, I was like thinking about other things and not like realizing that me going on this walk would create a memory of it. You know, like I didn't think anything of it, you know? I was just like going for a walk. And so, like, it's weird now to think, like, the fact, like, that is now the memory. Me going for that walk is the memory I associate with the song. Not, like, whatever I was thinking about. You know? Because obviously when I'm in the moment, I'm like, I don't care that I'm like, I just do this walk all the time. Yeah, it's weird. I would love to go back there. I was like, I'm kind of secretly, oh, I don't have my necklace on. It's gonna hinder my manifestation. I'm kidding, it won't. It's none of that works. But I am a little manifesting, like having the money to go see my friends graduate. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen, but maybe. It's in May though. I mean, it would be actually the perfect time because I did want to also visit my grandparents, so it'd be easier, you know, hop one to the other. But also, it's not even like, obviously, it'd be lovely to see everybody, but also just like, even more, just so I could see. Well, that is wonderful. I'm very happy for you. Yeah, I was thinking about doing my day list again today. Wait, it was just bad. That sounds mean. It was unrequited love, romanticized Monday evening, and I was just like, I was like, look through the songs, and most of them, if most of the time, I don't have the songs like saved, because I download every single playlist I have, so if like, so I can like look through, and I was like, if I don't have most of these like downloaded, I'm like, I'm not interested. Though the next song, not this one, but the one after, is from this playlist. It's not from the playlist you're listening to. Just so you know. I gotta find it again. Where'd it go? I've already lost it. How did I lose it? Oh, it's okay. But I was like, I don't really want to listen to Unrequited Love romanticized. Well, also, aren't you glad I added that command then? I don't really listen to a lot of Olivia Rodrigo, so it's just sometimes listening to the lyrics I think are funny. Am I? It's brutal out here. I don't know why I didn't get into her music. I guess it was just a whole controversy with her ex-boyfriend. I was like, really? What'd she say? I haven't really. This sounds like intentional. Like, I was gonna say, yay! Yeah, we actually do a lot of the songs that, like, I put on. She's like, oh my god, I love this song. Oh. I was gonna say I haven't hung out with her recently. Oh my god. But don't worry, there's no bad blood. I can't believe, like, people think that. Not about us. I just mean about, it's usually about, like YouTubers and stuff. Like, internet famous people. They're like, oh my god. They don't speak every single day of their lives. What is the internet done to us? Obviously, do you speak to your friends every single day of your life? No. Then why would you assume other people do? Just, I need to get out of internet culture. That's the honest truth. God, honest truth. Because it's just so negative. It's like, really? It's like the whole pancakes waffle things. Playing all that Vault Hunter. I'm kidding. I don't even know if she's in Vault Hunters. I really do feel like I'm in. I know I've said this before, but I do think that I'm about to hit a time in my life where I'm just over the internet. Not like making stuff, watching stuff. I feel like I've kind of already had these epiphanies a little bit, but nothing has just actually changed. Makes sense. Get me to pursue ya. But like, I feel like I'm having these realizations more and more that eventually, like, my actions will follow my beliefs. Just being done. Like, no, you know what the problem is? Is like, I wish there was 2 separate YouTubes. There's the YouTube. No, that's not what I wanted. There's like, I want there to be like the YouTube that, that like has all the drama and stuff. And then a warning would have been nice. And then the YouTube where I like can watch funny like videos and stuff. Cause like if like in the sense of like how you'd watch TV, you know, but since they're combined, it makes me I don't want to say forced to watch like videos that like I truly don't care about. Because no one's forced me to do anything, but it like almost feels like it a little bit more, you know? Because what I'll be doing is I'll be like watching a video that I think is funny or whatever from like, I don't know. Like Curtis Connor uploaded a video last night. This is very true. Get me to pursue ya. But like basically it forces me, like I'll be like watching something funny or whatever, and then I don't know why, it's just, I guess it's clickbait or something. It'll be like, oh I must have scrolled. I was like, when did I grab that? It would be like, this person like ruined their life from, I don't know, I can't even like think of them. Like, or it's like, oh, there's all that drama. It'll usually just be like drama having to do with TikTok, and it'll be someone making a commentary video on it. And I'll like be sitting there and I click on it and I'll watch it for like 10, like if they're like 20 minutes long, usually like 10 minutes, like halfway through it. And then I realize, I'm like, what am I doing? I don't know who these people are. After this video is done, I will never know who these people are again. Most likely. Obviously, there's the people that turn out to be like Andrew Tates who are just like, are massively, um, like popular, unfortunately. That like that started out from like little commentary videos. But I'm like, I'm not gonna hear about this person. I'm literally going to forget that they exist in about 10 minutes. Like this, almost the second the video's over. I'm like, so why am I watching this? And it's first started out with like, there used to be a channel I used to watch like every day. His name is Marky. And he would just talk about internet drama or whatever. And I'm like, oh, this is fun, keep up with it. To be honest, the main reason I watched him is because he would make updates and stuff about the situation happening with that vlogging family, 7 passengers, and like how the mom is getting like convicted of child neglect and abuse, I think. And so I was like, that I find fascinating because it kind of is our first look into like people's like how growing up on the internet, like being kids of the internet, in the sense of like how there's child actors but for the internet, family vlogging channels, and like how that's affecting it. So that I found a little bit interested. And then like I realized, like as I continued to watch more of his videos, it was literally him just like talking about like stupid drama between like two random TikTok creators or something. And I'm just like, why am I watching this? And then I guess really more recently I like stopped watching, like, because he wouldn't like make jokes, he'd kind of like just give the facts about it and stuff, which is fine, if you're not like a naturally like hilarious person, or it's just like not something you're interested in, you don't have to joke about it. But then, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna stop watching those because I just don't really understand the point. But then I'm like, oh well, but commentary videos are still fine, like the comedian ones, because it's like, not only do they have something interesting, it's also entertaining. It's like blurring the lines between the two types of videos to watch. And then I would be watching them, and then it's still under the same topics though. I'm like, I don't care about like a problem that's happening. I watched one even today. Oh my god. I don't know if I even finished it. I don't think I did because I was like, this is stupid. There's like drama in the fountain pen community. The fountain pen community. I've never owned a fountain pen. I have no desire to own a fountain pen. To be honest, I stick with these pens. I think you can get them at Target. I don't care about pens. And I'm like, what is wrong with me that I'm doing this? It's like it's literally so stupid. I'm like, I'm not gonna know. I already kind of forgot what the drama was about. Like, and I watched it today. I think it was like, there was a company that like had a color of like a specific ink or whatever. And like, it cost like $10 a bottle, but they didn't make a lot of them. Wait, what? That's what I was doing. Whatever. And like, they only made a limited amount of them, so they sold out or whatever. They're getting resold for like hundreds of dollars when they cost 10 originally. And people were mad, and then so they decided to do a re-release of them. Or everyone thought it was gonna be a re-release, but like they even called it a different color and stuff. And so then people were mad because it doesn't look exactly the same. And I'm like, all of this is the stupidest thing I've ever listened to. I was like, people are mad that something they thought was a re-release, the company never said it was. It even had a different name. Is not the same color. Like, what? Oh my god. Oh, so it's just like a purple. Like, it's not like, I don't know. I don't think any color special, I guess, but like, it's not like it's not like it's like the, what's that black color or whatever that like someone like copyrighted or something. It's not like that even. Where it's literally just like a purple. What are we doing? Oh my god. But then I watch those accidentally because I get like tied into it. Because I'm just here to watch a Mumbo Jumbo video about him building his base in Hermitcraft. Why? Like, how did I end up here? But like, that's my problem, is I do want to. I like consuming content I find entertaining, but man, people these days. But also, it's just like my brain doesn't know how to do moderation, you know, when it comes to something like that. The thing is, though, I mean, obviously this could change in the future because people, you know, change, but I have to say, I'm very glad that, like, out of all of the possible vices in the world, the one that I struggle with is watching YouTube videos. I will say that's like more of the less destructive, out of ones you could be addicted to, you know. And I'm not like so addicted where I like don't go to work, obviously, but like it certainly, I like, oh my god, it certainly hasn't been the best thing in my life, but I'm sure someone has mentioned this or talked about this fact, but I hate the whole thing where I think it happened a lot because of TikTok, where it's like people realizing that they might have ADHD or whatever, because it was like, it was being talked about on TikTok and stuff, and people were like, oh, you know, everybody says they have ADHD now, like it's so many of them are fake or whatever. And I don't think that's true. I do think people actually have it, but to be honest, like I think more people are realizing it because of like technology and stuff. Oh, that I can't put down yet. Where it's like, because when I was growing up, like when I was a kid, like we didn't have iPads that we could just like go on, and I remember, oh my god, there was like this device which is like an early version of an iPad. It wasn't actually, who was it by? Oh my god, I can't even, I gotta remember. It was like a kid's toy iPad, not iPad though. It was like, it wasn't by Fisher Price. I guess it's more a tablet. Oh my god, Leapfrog. The leap pads. Oh my god, I one was so bad, and I never got one. I don't think. It'd be really awkward if my family was like, "Yes, you didn't get one." I don't think that was like the coolest thing, and it wasn't even. I see some of these on here. I need to find like leap pad. Like, how old am I? From 2002. I probably went when I was 6, so like 2008, right? This. Oh, a Leapster. This is what I want. I'm downloading the image. Done. Save. Let me pull this up. Why is it so large? Zoom. This thing. This is what I wanted. I never got one. I don't think. Maybe I did get one. The thing is, though, like, so many of my memories from my childhood, like, I hung out with friends all the time, which means I'm like, I don't know if I had one or if I just used my friends. This is what I wanted. Was the opinion. This was like the max technology we had, right? We read books, we played outside. Now everybody just has their phones. Yet instant dopamine all the time. Oh my god. The Leap Star. No, that was the shit. But yeah. So, to all those people out there being like, people are making it up. No, it's because Jeff and his friends, or I guess I should say Mark and his friends. I guess they're both kind of to blame. Are creating this problem. Or exacerbating it, I should say. Oh my god, the Leapster. I mean, they're still kind of cool. Even now. Mirror my bed. Get punched in the head. How is it always nighttime? I mean, I guess I did just spend like 5 minutes looking up the Leapster. It might have something to do with it. Yeah. And also, like, then people talk about, oh, you need to have a, what is it called? A dopamine detox. Shut up. Anyone that says that, it's just, there's so many things that are wrong with that. Can I? Thank you. Like, I can't even go up one block. Mirror my bed. I wanna, this seems such a random thought. I wanna try auto jump. Don't worry, I'm probably not gonna keep it. Oh, got a block back. I'm fine, everything's fine. I like how I say that, like, you can clearly tell based on my health bar, I'm fine. Like I did in real life. Oh my god. Obviously you can still jump without auto jump, right? When I just try going up this hill. Is it like riding a horse? Controls. Auto jump on. Yeah, you're not just... I don't know why I thought I'd just come back and I would be like this. Whoa. Ugh. Ugh. I guess you guys can't tell the difference. And I can just go doot. Wait, does it work sideways too? It doesn't work backwards. Does it work sideways? Why did my mom just call me now? What? What? So it does work sideways. But it does not work backwards. Oh, it's weird. I feel like it's more of a... It's like more of a jump than like when you just jump. Maybe it's because my timing's different. I don't like it. I guess that's why it's off. Somebody to someone. Doop. What was that hard one? Oh, the dopamine detox thing. It's just so stupid. Because, like, well, also, like, I considered, before I found out, like, psychologically it doesn't actually do what you think it does. I was like, oh, I'll try it. And they'd be like, you can't do anything. No phone, no video games, nothing. You just have to grind and work on your work or whatever. And then I'm like, what happens if my work is video games? They're like, that's my personal problem that I have with it. It's not a problem as a whole. I mean, there are also problems as a whole with it, but I'm saying personally, it doesn't really work. Because they're like, no video games. Like, I'm like, what am I supposed to do with my day? Like, obviously I can edit, but that only lasts for so long. I need footage to edit. Hi! How are ya? Happy Monday. I almost said Tuesday, which would have been bad, because I'm supposed to be at work at this time tomorrow. Is the fall? I am good. I was just talking about how bullshit dopamine detoxes are, like in general, but also specifically with me. Hello, happy Tuesday. I'm really good at jumping. Yay! We got another layer done. What are we at? We are 74.4. I know. Sorry, when? Oh, I said Tuesday. Happy Monday. It's because I just said, I almost said Tuesday. Whatever. Guys, I'm just saying it early. just in case you missed tomorrow's stream for some reason. It's Tuesday for some people. It's Tuesday. Maybe I was just like trying to be inclusive. Because not everyone's in the same time zone. Exactly. It's totally what it was. I love how when you said we ate Tuesday, I thought you meant just because you were one of those people. And so as I went to say, oh, sorry, Wednesday, because some people would be after midnight. And then I was like, oh, no, I'm just fully wrong. You're just calling me out for me being wrong, which is fair. I thought you were calling me out for not being inclusive. You were just calling me out for being wrong. Just dandy. No, I'm actually doing good. I finished filming, except for I have to do one little thing, but it's like tiny. I basically finished filming a video today. That's why I was late. That's why you don't have to do the math on how long the stream has been and what time it is. Oh, yay! Yay. Also, I think I got hit on earlier. There was this guy I think he said he was from Africa, and he was like, do you want to come meet? And I said, zaps, and he banned them. He was like, I'm from Africa, he said something, and then he ended with, and single, and I was like, oh, zaps, I could have gotten, well, remember when we said Jeff could just give us a bunch of money? It could have been that guy. Yeah, but then he would pay me back. It's just to make sure that the transfer works. Obviously. I trust him. Obviously, why, princes, like, legally aren't allowed to lie. Of course. But yeah, we've just been talking. What did we talk about? Oh, I talked about how I don't like my job, which, I mean, it's retail, obviously, but specifically, like, just the fact that, like, I might have found the straw that broke the camel's back. I'm not gonna lie, when I first said it, I said the hump that broke the camel's back. I got really confused, because I was like, that can't be the phrase, because that's what they're known for. Never, okay. So had a little laugh about that. Turns out it's the straw, not the hump that broke the camel's back. But it was just because yesterday I had a shift entirely on register, which I usually don't. Oh, now you want to change. Now you want to be different. And we have to we have to ask people if they would like to sign up for a rewards card, which isn't just like a fun loyalty program. It's a full-blown credit card that you can apply for, and either like the people there based on your information and stuff. And I was like, I don't like this fact. I don't like this doing this. But I asked, my whole thing, you just have to ask, hey, you're using it? No. And you could just be like, just so you know, you could save 10% if you sign up. That's all I say. Cause to be honest, mostly I just don't care. I'm like, I'm not getting any of the money from this. We don't get commission on if we get cards. So I do not care. However, my manager, who I'm pretty sure does get commission if he gets cards, it's really pushes people. Even not even on his own register too. I mean, he especially does it then, but he came up to the person I was helping. I know. It's just it's so awkward, especially if they're no. The problem that I have is because I have to ask 2 questions. I ask, are you using it? And then if they say no, sometimes they'll say no, I'm not interested. And then I still have to, because it's part of my job description, I still have to say, hey, I still have to say, well, if you'd like to sign up, even though they just said I'm not interested. I'm like, it feels like, those pop-ups where you're you have to hit all the boxes that say I understand terms and conditions or whatever, and then afterwards it's another pop-up. You're like, are you sure you understand the terms and conditions? I'm like, have a good night. That's what it feels like. Exactly. I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't want to say legally have to, because I won't go to jail if I don't, but it feels like I do sometimes. And so, but my manager does not care. That's fair. But my manager will just be keep pushing. There was even a lady yesterday who said, oh, I'm not interested in opening another credit card. Because it is a credit card. And this guy goes, oh, well, it, and she's like, oh, because of my credit score or whatever. She said something about that. And he was like, well, actually it could help. Oh my God, I totally forgot about this. Zaps, I didn't say this earlier because I'm totally forgot about this part. So he's like, oh, but it could be good. And then she's like, oh no. And he goes, 1 step back, 2 steps forward. What the fuck is wrong with you? If they say no, what do you want someone to say? Be like, I'm in $20,000 of credit card debt. Do you have to keep pressuring me about this? What? I totally forgot he said this. And so this might be the hump. I'm like, what is wrong with these people? I'm like, you just can't. I just, oh my God. I thought I missed one over here. Isn't that crazy? This man said 1 step back, 2 steps forward. Because someone didn't want to open a credit card. Because they were afraid of what it was going to do to their thing. Oh my goodness. I want people to say things. I want people to say batshit crazy things. Not to me, because then I'm just I don't know how to react, but to him. Oh yeah, no, I think that I think that's the only way to get them to shut up. But what you'd think, but then, he still probably would somehow turn it into, I'm sure he's gotten training on exactly how to turn something. I'm sure he didn't come up with the 1 step back, 2 steps forward line. I'm sure he heard that from corporate, because they want as much money as possible. That's the thing, is I feel like someone needs to make an expose on this company, because everyone regards them as oh my God, it's so fun. It's so fun to be there, because it's a discount. It's things are cheaper. Everyone, I feel like I see it all the time on TikTok. Okay, good. I wasn't sure if you could see I'm wearing Halloween PJ pants. I'm like, it's March, but I only have like 3 pairs of PJ pants and the other 2 are dirty. Also, they're comfy. Anyway, but it's like this company treats, like, I feel like people think they're just like such a great company or whatever. They're just have such great things. I was like, no, they treat their employees horribly. They do not care. Well, that one's at least a little bit closer. Well, I guess it depends on which way you're going. Because it's closer because it happened more recently, but I guess Halloween's closer to happening in the future. For me, it's more embarrassing the fact that I'm wearing PJs at all, rather than what the PJs are of. That's wrong. But it's just like, people are like, oh my god. I have literally had people ask me, you know, because they make the whole like claim. They're like, well, if you love shopping here, you'd love working here. First of all, that has never been true anywhere. Anywhere. Okay, drive safe. If you like, because it actually like ruins it, you know? Because then you like see the behind the scenes, especially when it comes to like food places and stuff. Now that I've worked at Panera, I can never eat their mac and cheese. Not that it's like disgusting. It just comes in bags and like little frozen bags, and they just put it in the microwave. Like at least the soups come in like, they also come in bags, but you heat them through water. Like you like, it's in a concealed bag. You heat it up with water around it, and then they put it in a thing that stays hot. Tuesdays just yeah. But like the mac and cheese, well, the thing is though, actually the mac and cheese also comes in like, it gets heated up by hot water, except for when we're busy. And then it just gets set in the microwave. And I'm like, I'm good actually. We don't have to eat that. Because also it's mac and cheese. Like, yes, it tastes good, but like, I thought I hit this first. Ruining everything. It's like my 3rd one of the day too. It's not good. No, I don't think so. I think you're in the all clear. Cause I don't really know about it because I didn't do a lot of early morning shifts. Most of my shifts were actually closing. And so we'd see the bakers come in. I assume I don't know if they made them from scratch, but they certainly, like, everything in the bakery is baked at night. Because they would come in as we were leaving. You know, switch the keys over and stuff. So I think you're all good. I think the mac and cheese one was the main one. I don't think there was, like, salads and sandwiches are all, like, you have all the ingredients. Like, right there, and you just make it. Which is, like, that's why I think, you know, Panera is actually a pretty good place for modifications. I'm not sure how it works at other, you know, food places, because that's the only place I've worked in food that I was making the food. Like, I worked at McDonald's, but I only did cash register and drive-thru. So I'm not exactly even sure what it looks like back there, to be honest. Just because I was so young, I don't think legally I was allowed to be at that section, because I think I was 15, and I think you have to be at least 16 to, like, be near the fryers and stuff. So I actually don't know, but I do know at Panera, for salads and sandwiches, you would get, like, whatever the item is, all of the list of ingredients. You never had to memorize anything. And then at the bottom, actually, was it at the bottom? I think for additions, it was on the bottom. If there's any substitutions and stuff, it would happen, like, where the line is with the old item. So I think you're good. But yeah, that is also, it's, like, really good for modifications, because it's not, like, an afterthought of, like, because it's always right there. So even if you do have it memorized, then it still, like, pops up right there. Another layer done. What are we looking at? I probably shouldn't check every time. 75%. Whoop whoop. That's the wrong block. What a great start to the layer. But yeah. It's The company I work for is not. I'm sure, like, I don't think I'm holding any stories back. I don't think so. But I'm more like, I should probably stop saying the name of the company until I no longer work there. You know, just in case. I think there was something in my clause about talking about where I work on social media, and they said, don't do it. I think they only said don't do it because they're like, don't do it just in case, like, you say something, like, you post on Facebook, you're like, I hate my job, and then you can look in the profile of the person. Just in case. Yeah. Just in case. Yeah, I will do a whole expose stream. Like, what, this happened, no. I just don't, like, it's about things that, the problems that I have with the company are about things that people could very easily know about publicly, because it also kind of happens to them. Like, my two biggest problems with it is the credit card thing, and then also, a few months ago, they did a charity event, or, like, a thing where it's like, where it's like, would you like to round up to donate to this company, or this foundation, or whatever? And they did it with Autism Speaks. And I was like, do you not have a research team? Do you not have a legal team to, like, maybe, like, look this up? To see if this is a good, to see if this is a good idea? Like, even, I'm not even saying, obviously, I think it's horrible and they shouldn't do it in the first place, but I'm not even thinking about it in that terms. I'm thinking in terms of, like, PR, even. Like, things that only benefit the company. Like, it's gonna get back, like, it would get backlash. And at that time, I wasn't a cashier yet. I hadn't been trained. I even said that to my supervisor. I was like, I'm so glad I'm not a cashier yet. And they're like, why? Because we had talked about training me. And I was like, so I don't have to ask people if they want to donate to Autism Speaks? It's a horrible foundation. And they kind of, like, brush it off. They're like, oh, like, it's, one of the, I feel like you know what I'm talking about. That conservative brush off. When, like, you express a liberal belief and a conservative, like, doesn't want to talk about politics. They're like, oh, that's what they did. I was like, oh, I forgot. I don't live in a place that agrees with my beliefs. It's just so annoying because I feel like, especially when I talk about my beliefs and the liberal agenda, I talk about my beliefs and stuff with people that are, like, more conservative. It's usually because they're older and stuff. But the way that they don't, like, I don't know, maybe it is for other people too. But, like, to me, I don't know if it's because I'm young or it's because I'm just saying liberal things. It's almost like this air of, like, oh, you're gonna grow out of it when they do, like, the wave off of, like, oh, whatever. Like, oh, it's just a matter of time before you start agreeing with me. No, actually, I've actually grown more liberal as I've gotten older. After having, like, I feel like they think they're like, oh, this person just needs to experience the world more, and then they'll be more conservative. I'm like, nope, actually. But according to them, I'm just a teenage dirtbag. It's like, I do love this study. That I don't know if it's just Gen Z or Gen Z and millennials, but, like, we aren't becoming more conservative as we grow up, whereas, like, every single other generation does become more conservative. And I feel like older people are like, I don't understand why. It's like, well, because what has conservatism brought us? Like, it's the reason we can't afford homes. It's the reason that a lot of our friends don't have human rights. Like, why in the world would we want to be more like you? Also, like, I was gonna say no hate to boomers, but to be honest, all the hate to boomers. But, like, the lack of empathy boomers have kind of astonishes me, to be honest. I was originally going to, like, count them, but It's gonna be too many, and it's just gonna make me sad on how many I wasted. Because at least if they fall, I don't know why I think that's better. It's actually probably about the same. I have to go grab more. Oh yeah, dirtbag. But just what was here? Why did I have 4? Oh, this is why. That's lovely. But yeah, I don't like old people. That sounds bad. But it's like the whole thing, like, people are like, oh, I don't really like kids. That's how I feel about old people. Of course, there's obviously exceptions, and usually there's exceptions with children. You're like, oh, I don't really like kids, but I like my brother's kids or whatever. Same. I don't really like old people. I like my grandparents. Yeah. I feel like saying that you don't like old people is like almost more in our current political climate. It's more controversial to say that though you don't like babies, because like I feel like people, when someone says, oh, I don't really like kids, like usually people, even if they have kids, can kind of understand in the sense of like, oh, they're kind of gross, you know, they throw up and poop everywhere and stuff, whereas I feel like it's not really the same thought. I clicked all of the things I didn't want to click. But it's like, no, I just don't like when creepy men look at me, like, you know. Also, sometimes old people are gross too. Sorry. I mean, it's like the whole thing. Anyone has the capacity to be gross. And that's my 2024 campaign. Anyone has the ability to be gross. I feel like that layer went by so fast. No, you can't sleep. Be a temporary fix. Come in. Yeah, so guess who's gonna start looking for another job? I mean, well, then Zaps and I were talking about content creation and stuff, and I was like, I would love to do that as my job. Grind set, mindset. Your mind. And now you're recapped on the stream. I feel like I'm doing it the wrong way. Completely. There we go. Figured it out. Don't worry. No, when you can't sleep, be a temporary fix. Yeah. How is that wrong? I don't think I could. Oh, and now you're like this. I just can't win. Oh, in the darkness. I thought I had stripped another one, but we're fine. That's so exciting. I heard that their show is really good. Is it the one with the dog face? Am I thinking of the right band? That'd be really awkward if I was thinking of the right band. Sleep. Going back. I was listening to about it on a podcast. That's why I'm like going. No, not. Where is it? Oh, that's very exciting. I think it's is it this one? Oh my god. I love the Sad Boys podcast. I'm a patron of them. They talk about Baldur's Gate so much. It's fine. Like obviously you can talk about um Baldur's Gate or whatever. It's just like I've never played it, so I'm just so confused. They just talk about it a lot. No, when did he go to this show? I guess I could just look up Fall Out Boy. I guess I don't have to look at Fall Out Boy. New album? Yes, then it is that one. Yeah, I saw the giant dog head that's that goes on stage. And someone Jarvis Johnson, his podcast, Sad Boys. I listened to it, and he said it was, as a fan of Fall Out Boy for a long time, he really liked it. So that's the only thing I can go off of, because I personally don't listen to their music. So, I hope it's up to your expectations, and wonderful. Your mind. Baby run. Oh, but I also one thing I also forgot to mention that happened earlier is we were talking about the Zaps complimented the playlist, and so we're talking about the new command or whatever, and we're talking about how Zaps told you about it, and I was like, yeah, I haven't talked to her in a little bit or whatever, and then I like made a joke. I was like, and that doesn't mean we're not friends. And it like made me think about like how crazy it is, like that how much the internet has like changed like people's perceptions. Surprised there's no one on this playlist. Maybe it just hasn't popped up, or are you looking at the playlist? Or just have none come up? Yeah. Oh my god, there isn't. That's so crazy. Yeah, because I was like, it's crazy that it happens a lot with content creators in their audience to be like, if these two creators don't talk to each other every day, that means they're not friends anymore. Yeah. And it's just like, no. I'm like, do you like think about this logically? Do you talk to all of your friends every single day? Like, no. So why would you assume content creators do? Ooh, I didn't even see the server reset. Wait, how long ago was that? But it's just like, it's crazy. Yeah, exactly. Like, my college roommate and I just texted, like, back and forth a little bit. And I wouldn't say we're best friends, which is fine. You don't have to be best friends with, like, she was probably my best friend at one point, just because even if it was just, like, a proximity thing, because we lived together for 2 years. But, like, we're not best friends anymore, and that's totally fine. That doesn't mean we're no longer friends at all. I feel like it's one of those things. It's, like, the same thing that happens with relationships is people think that they're entirely linear, and they're not. And it's just like, it's just crazy. Like, I heard one time there was a couple, and, you know, they had dated for a little bit, decided to move in together, and then they decided to move out from each other. Like, they decided to get their own apartments. But they're still fully dating. And then I think they got engaged or whatever, and then either decided to move back in, I'm not sure, at that point, but people were talking about it on TikTok, and the comments were just ruthless. They were like, "Oh, that's horrible. You shouldn't have done that." It's basically like it's set up from disaster. It's like the fact that you're going backwards. It's like obviously it's not going to end well. Why didn't you just break up? It's like, whoa. And then what happens is, because I think she was like 30 talking about this, then you find out the reason why they did it. And then it like makes, at least to me, it makes total sense. Is what happened was they had just gotten out of college or something, or like living in dorms, and they decided to move in together because they're like, well, everyone says you move in together when, and also like they were like, we just think this is what you're supposed to do. We've been together for however long, if we're gonna go find a place, we might as well find a place together. And then they lived in that for like a year, and they realized multiple things of like, we have never been able to live alone. They now have enough money to like live on their own and not have to have roommates. And so obviously, why would you not take that opportunity? And like, it's not like they don't love each other anymore. They just have the money to like have separate places. And obviously I understand like wanting to like be around your significant other. But it's like, this is probably the only time that they'd have this ability. Like, not only financially, but I mean just in the sense of like, obviously when I think I like, obviously you don't have to have kids or whatever, but like the second you have kids or whatever, you kind of can't just like not live with them and like not take care of them or whatever. And it's like that sort of same thing of like, this is my only chance in my life that I could truly be independent. Because even if you don't want to have kids, it could be something like you have to bring like a family or like a relative in for some reason, like whether it's like health reasons or whatever. It's like, so why would you not, like, it's just, people are crazy. Where they're like, oh, because they were like pissed. They were like, how dare you like move out? Like, obviously it's a sign that you guys should just break up. It's like, no, the reason they lived together was circumstantial, so why would they not? The internet's crazy. It's the whole pancakes waffles problem. But yeah, I do think that's changing though, which is lovely. Of like, yeah, I haven't talked to this person in a while. Doesn't mean I don't want to like hang out with them or whatever. That's how I kind of feel about my friendships from high school, minus like one, I'd say. I think, yeah, I'm trying to think of everyone I was friends with in high school. I think only one of them I wouldn't want to talk to. Every single other person, even if I had like squabbles with them or anything, if any single one of them is ever like, hey, I'm in the area for whatever reason, I'd love to get coffee or something, I'd 100% be down. I'd love to hear what's going on with them. And did I accidentally hit the bottom of that? But like, I feel like people, like, the second like someone disagrees with you or whatever, it's like, cut them off forever. And I even had that mindset. But to be honest, I was also freshly 18. And some of these people have these mindsets at 26. And it's like, come on, no, we can like not hold a grudge. It's literally like not important enough, Like, I don't think I'm gonna be someone that like would reach out to someone, like if I'm in town, just cause like, this sounds bad, but I don't like care enough. Where it's like, it's not even that I wouldn't care about enough, it's probably just like something I wouldn't think to do. I know. Oh my god. It's just, it's crazy. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, I just see. Oh my goodness. I thought I was gonna say, I have to sneeze. I would sneeze and it'd be the build up to it was so annoying. But it's like, thank you. It's like something I don't think about, like, if I were to go see someone, but I would never, something that I think is also, I guess maybe it's like anxiety as well. And like, oh, what if they think it's weird that I'm like reaching out or whatever. But I don't think I would ever, if someone ever reached out to me with either to hang out or just to be like, hey, I haven't talked to you in a while, I would love to even like a phone call catch up or something, I would never think that's weird. because I've also been in a situation, like been the person that's like, oh, I haven't contacted this person in a long time. I probably should. Let's go. Oh, my audio got fixed. I don't know if you knew about this. My audio got fixed, so now they're separate again. So now I can click refresh a bunch without you having to hear it. I fixed it. I didn't even fix it though. What did I do? I literally updated my computer. Which like annoyed me that was the problem. I was like, it has nothing, like, I don't even know what the update was. Can I look it up what the update is while we're waiting? General about. Thank you very much. Actually, I have water this time. Software update, maybe? Oh, no, it just says it's up to date. I just want to know what the last one was. Keep your Mac up to date. I just want to know what the update was. But to be honest, I don't think it had anything to do with audio connecting to two third-party apps. You know, neither OBS nor Minecraft is downloaded on the computer automatically. You know? I was like, what are we doing? But either way, maybe that's how it got fixed. I'm thinking, to be honest, I think it was the fact that the computer had to reset. I think that's probably what it was. Now that I think about it, that makes sense. Because obviously when you update, the computer has to reset. So, but the thing is, I don't know why it had to reset. Like, I don't know, like, what OBS is having a problem with connecting. Because, like, visually, like, you know, obviously you can see Minecraft. That automatically, like, the second I open up Minecraft, that, like, OBS knows it and pulls it up. So I don't know why it doesn't do it with audio. It's really weird. I don't know. I feel I noticed that I'm like finishing these layers faster. And I'm like, I don't understand why I'm finishing them so fast. Maybe it's because they're smaller than the other ones. Did you consider that? Did you know that that might be a possibility? It's so weird, like, thinking back to, like, when I was building, like, I was getting rid of, obviously it's not this, because that's still there, but, like, these kind of mountainous parts to just put the first layer in. I used to have the tree farm right down there, and it was getting in the way of everything. Aww. I also, this just reminded me, my eyes started watering, and it just reminded me of, like, the way that people perceive me. I'm like, do people perceive me, like, as a, I don't want to say a soft person, I don't know. But it reminded me of, my friend knew that I was at work because he saw that I have a big yellow puffy winter jacket as my jacket. Like, the point is it's bright yellow. And I was like, oh, how'd you know? He's like, well, because of course you would have that jacket. And I was like, what's this supposed to mean? And he just never answered me. And I was like, am I perceived to be someone that obviously has a bright yellow jacket? I was like, don't get me wrong, I really like the jacket. It's really cute. It's nice and yellow. But, like, I think I have a photo of it too. I have a photo of me in it, though I'm very small in the photo. Welcome back. Do you think if I told you that I had a yellow jacket, a yellow winter jacket, I don't want to say would you believe me, because you'd be like, why am I lying? It's more of like, does that seem like something I'd own? Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me send this over. You have a sunny personality. What does that mean? I will say, my friend that said this, like, said that I would obviously, like, it makes sense that I have this jacket. He also said once, because one time, we had a new, oh, now you're a JPEG. Sorry, Apple's an interesting thing. Um, I was like afraid. So basically, me and my friend were talking about a new coworker who's now not new, who I'm now friends with, which is lovely. Um, I was like, oh, I don't think she likes me very much. And he was like, why do you think that? And I was like, because I just talk and I like. Make your perfect. What did I say? I thought I said I have a photo. Um, downloads you. Oh. No, I was just annoyed earlier because I airdropped myself a photo and they put it in HEIC when you airdrop things, which you can't do anything with. But this time, and I was like, why can't they just do it in JPEG? And then this time they did it in JPEG. But this is not the photo I wanted. Ignore this photo. This photo's crazy. We talked about this earlier. This is what I saw driving to work the other day. Look at this. There's like 3 separate things about police. Is your picture perfect? That is good. Are JPEG specifically photos? That's the question. This photo. There we go. There's me. Oh, I thought I could. Why am I bad at zooming in? No farmers do. I don't really know what it means. Is it just like we need to protect our farmers? That's me in my yellow jacket. But that's the jacket I have. And he went, yeah, obviously you would have that jacket. I'm like, what? That's me in front of a big boat. It was freezing that day. Behind the scenes, it was freezing. It was like -1 Celsius. So whatever that is in Fahrenheit. It was freezing. But yeah, what I was saying is like I thought that food doesn't really make it to the grocery store, so it makes sense. Yeah, I guess if you look at the literal words that he's saying, yes. I don't know if like what that means otherwise. Oh, thank you. But I was afraid that the new coworker didn't like me because I talk a lot. Because I like talking to people. I just like want to know, and I try to like ask people questions about them, so I'm not just like yapping. Yeah, that's the thing, is like everything else on there is like support the NRA and stuff. So I'm like, if we're talking about literally the literal words on that sticker, then yes, go farmers. I'm not sure otherwise. I can't, when I finish this layer, I can't come by. But anyway, so I was like, oh, I don't think she likes me very much. And my coworker was like, why? I was like, why? I was like, oh, just because I talk so much. I thought maybe she thought I was annoying. And he was like, are you serious? I was like, yeah. Like, I know I can, like, sometimes, like, talk a lot. And I know not everybody likes that. And he's like, no, she literally said that I literally said you were coming in, and she said, ooh, my favorite. I was like, oh, she's my favorite. I was like, oh my God, really? And he's like, yeah, you talk a lot, but like, you're like, what did he say? I feel like if I don't say the exact right words he said, it just sounds like I'm complimenting myself. Good. That's a text. Oh no. And he's like, yeah, but you're like sweet and stuff. And like you're not annoying when you talk. And I was like, I'm not annoying? And he's like, no, you're not annoying. And I'm like, oh my god. I know exactly what you meant, but I'm not gonna lie, when the timing of that was really bad, because I said in real life, I said I really went, I'm not annoying, and then the you are came in, and I was like, oh wow. Bad timing. They're like, actually you are really annoying. Ugh. Can you tell that I had a a traumatic childhood when it came to friendships and people? Start here. Get out. How dare you? I don't think you ever would by any means, but like, I couldn't imagine anyone on here. Like, I don't know what I'd do if someone like called me annoying, like that was part of the group, you know? I think I would think it's a joke, and then if they explicitly be like, I am telling you 100%, I am not joking, I don't even know what I do. Like, genuinely, I'm like, yeah, I don't know what I do. I'm glad that you don't think that. But yeah, clearly, like, never. I think the reason that I feel like that, where I'm just like surprised when people like me, is just because I never felt like. It's gonna sound so sad, but I never like felt like first choice when it came to like my friends and stuff. It always felt like they were not them necessarily as a collective. It's a you problem, but yeah, true. I'm like, you're the one that's watching the stream. I'm getting money because you have ads, so. But it felt like I was there either as either like a convenience, or it's because I'm the one that like set up the hangout. Um, and so it's still like weird. I've been called worse by better. um, and so it's like weird when it was something that I actually had to like realize when it came to you guys, is like I was afraid that it was kind of the same thing, that you were just kind of there out of like convenience, and I'm like, you want to know? That was like my irrational brain. My rational brain was like, are you serious? Think about this. You could watch anything in the world on the internet, right? They are choosing to be at your stream. They could be doing anything else in the world. It's like, it's not even something like you are forcing them into or whatever. Like, they do not have to be here, and it's so much easier. And it's like one thing to like like obviously the people that I hung out with we didn't have to hang out, but like that was like when we're already in school, might as well hang out with them. Whereas this, they literally have to log on to this website and click on it, and do you know how easy it is to leave? You just click a button. You click one button and you could go anywhere else. You know. I assume you're at your base. Hello! Happy Monday. I did have to look at it. Happy Monday. Or Tuesday. You know what? We're including Tuesday. It's late enough for some people it's Tuesday. Hello. I don't have my thing on, just so you know. My voice. I just realized because I yelled hello. Ooh. Oh, yes. We gotta say hi. Oh, not this one. I sleep. Oh, is it night? Ooh. Is there a reason why some of them are behind fire? Oh, you're just trying to choose. I was like, are these like the ones you like up in light, and then these are. To be honest, I think it's more fun because also you get the noises with the fire too. Who's missing? Damn. You just gotta. Oh, sure. Oh, I just did not accident. It was just a little accident. Nice, Ollie. I guess I don't have thorns. I wonder why. Haha. I am trying to figure out. Skiz. Who else? Now it's just like my Hermitcraft brain. Yes, bottom shelf. That's the only person I can think of. That's so bad because there's definitely more. How many hermits are there? 25? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This. Yeah, with all the different segments and stuff. Ren is here, right? Is Ren here? No. So I've thought of two. This reminds me of, I remember specifically I was building my base, my giant acacia base, and I was like, I don't know anything about Hermitcraft. And people were giving me random names. And I was like, is this person in Hermitcraft? Is this? And literally like thinking back to it. And trying to like figure out, now I like obviously know so much more because I actually watch Hermitcraft now. So I wish I had the VOD just so I can go back and be like, oh my god, you're so wrong about this. Oh no, Ren is there. I was trying to figure it out. Bro gave me spoilers. I probably wouldn't have gotten Vintage Beef, Hypno, or Jevon. Maybe Jevon. They're not really ones I watch. Skiz I had already gotten. That was the first one. And then I said Ren, but Ren's right there. This one I think is so funny because his mustache is literally inside of his eyeballs. Let's see. I think just spacing wise, I think the best one might be Cub. I do also really like Scars. This one, Gems is adorable though. The dock one. Ah. Why does it, like from afar, his looks taller? Actually, you know what the Scar one reminds me of is, oh, everyone left. Oh, you're right here. It reminds me of when they went into empires and they like shrunk them. Really? I don't think I've ever seen any of Cub's videos, which no particular reason. I think it's just because like the people I watch is just because I got to know their personalities based off of the Life series, and he's not in Life series. I think genuinely that's who I watch is like people that are also in the Life series, not like intentionally. It was just like, oh, I like their personality here. I'm gonna watch them here. I think, is there anybody that I watch? I'm trying to think like who I watch every episode of is always Mumbo and Joel. I think that's it. Oh, I didn't know he did speedrunning. I do love watching speedrunning. So, does he still do it? I literally like, because Curryway did a no reset invitational event, I watched that because I love his speedrunning stuff. So I just followed all 8 people from the event. So now I'm following like 10 people, 10 speedrunners. Oh, and it's like weird because before I started following them. Ooh. Before I started watching, like the first speedrunner I watched is Curryway, who does no reset runs. So it's so weird to watch other speedrunners because, like, to be honest, like about 90% of their stream is just them resetting seeds, which is fine. Obviously, that's you want to get a good seed, but I'm just so not used to it so I'm just like, can they just pick one and start doing it? Ooh. How does each like book have a different redstone signal? How does this work? Oh, I like the frog lights. You got them from my. Where are you? You got them from my shop, right? 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 No competition. I don't even think I have competition, to be honest. Whoa. Oh, where am I going? Okay, good. What? I guess it's just so the water doesn't go everywhere. Yes. It's just... Wait, did these... have different... Oh, no, it's just because of the hoppers. Wait, what? How does this work? Out of where? Right here? I guess I just don't know. Wait. But this... Huh? I think there's something faulty with your system. This is fire protection, and I have a Bane of Arthropods. Are you talking about this song? Or I just didn't see your message earlier. Okay. Raise your age again. What's my age again? Blink 182. Gotta love them. Are they still together? I feel like that almost sounds like... I feel like people are gonna be like, how dare you not know that? How dare you? Well, either way, it looks very pretty. I'm wanna build a library. Not here, though. Doing it other places. Oh, of course. Of course you used diamond pickaxes to have up and down arrows. Of course you did that. And if anyone, of course you did that. Okay, I gotta go get shulker boxes before I forget. Because I was supposed to do it yesterday. Let's be honest, though. Who else would it have been? But I very much like your library. I still feel kind of bad that like that portal hasn't been relit. It makes me like feel like it's like neglected. You know, like when you're going through like a nice neighborhood, and then you see like a house that just it's just because it just isn't like just like a little abandoned, but like abandoned enough where you can tell no one like lives there. No, I know it says it on the thing. Good, we got more of this. Have I been? Look! I organized my Ender chest. All of these purples aren't supposed to be here. It's just so that I can it's for transporting more wood over. I know, but like look at all these. I organized them because the rockets are red, and these are yellow, and these are green. The paper is a coupon. I know. Can you believe it? Okay, just need some of these. I like to not take the duplicator just so I know when I'm done with the duplicating, I know that I get to take all of them home. Okay, we're now at 9. 3 more. Guess we'll have to do some mining. Yeah, because I don't think I've gotten any more sales. I say that like there would be any indication as to whether or not I have. There never is. This is adorable. I love the roof. Ooh. Well, then I guess I'll be doing some AFKing. I've started to finally become... Yeah, because also I checked this a few days ago, so I don't think so. Oh! Someone just wanted 1 stack of yellow ones. I'm surprised the yellow ones are selling so well, to be honest. Yeah, I realized I put them in here. Wait, 8? I can make another one. Wait. I forgot those. Ooh, what are you using your stack for? I do need to go, okay. I've become an AFKer because of my tree farm, but I guess I should also restock my shop. I also love yours. Look how pretty this is. Oh, I never put down back the network. Maybe it's good that I just did what I did because I never put that back. Oopsies. I swear I didn't intentionally do it. Now we're up to 10. Wait, did you use like exclusively nether blocks? Because that makes it even more impressive. I think so. It is also a little bit of a flex that you put ancient debris in the design. And like even the fact that you also, whoa, those are cool. I never saw those before. I feel like I never use banners. I never think of banners. Me and banners just don't exist on the same plane. Want a banner? To be honest, I don't know where I'd put it, so then I would just feel bad. To be honest. Okay, 2 more, and then this is finally going to turn not only... Oh, no, because I need to get the... Everything's going to turn netherite, but also I actually do want to wait even longer, because then I also need to get diamonds, because I want to change everything. Well... You know how to get access to the playlist. I guess I should have a shulker box for my shulker boxes. Guess that's what this one could be. I do update it every stream if it needs to be updated. Obviously, if it's the same playlist, then not. That's the real impressive thing, is trying to maintain the the playlist. Well, now I have one button on my stream deck that opens up everything I need to stream, so I just added the Nightbot website. And I give credit to, very important, because I will fully admit I did not make this. My mouse pad is like halfway off of my desk. Gun, my daddy's got a gun, my daddy's got a gun, you better run. I feel like we were talking about something and I totally forgot what it was. Oh well. When did you leave? Gun, my daddy's got a gun, you better run. I have to also, I need to like make a note to myself that of streams I want to do. If I need to take a break from like tree, like all my stream options, because sometimes I feel like I like have no options. It's either like tree, I'm like, oh, I guess I could play MCCI, but I'm like, I don't really want to do that because sometimes I don't want to be competitive. I'm like, but I forget I can decorate my portal. I forget about that. I can work on the frog habitat that will get done eventually. I think the thing is though, I remember how annoying the roof was to do, but I kind of just want to tear it down and rebuild the whole thing. You know, just even if I build the exact same roof. To be honest, it's more just so like I can turn it into a YouTube video, which that is easy to make, so I'm not gathering clips from vastly different times. To TBH. Come on, tree. I can see the box. Long hair and tattoos are what attract you. Here it is. Right now, to me, it doesn't look that big anymore because I know what the schematic looks like, you know? I'm like, oh, this tree is nothing. Okay, your dirt, your iron, and your sticks. Okay. The sticks can go down here. I guess I can just turn these into sticks. I just don't know why you're here. You can go away. I can't even click on it to... Wait, is there anything else I want to put in there? No. Dirt. Actually, I'll keep the dirt. And iron we can also get rid of. Just for more space. Wait, it's just these two, right? Yeah. All of the cherry that I've AFK'd for. Keep the 5 boxes up here. Lovely. I forgot I finished the layer because that's when I wanted to say hi. Attract you, baby. You're in luck. Just all of a sudden, me, I'm starving, which is not good. You're not in love with me. You know what I'm so excited for? Is the day that I finally post a YouTube video again, and all of you are like, oh, no, I don't think you're gonna say it to me because you're all like nice and wonderful and lovely, but all of you are gonna be like, finally, because she can stop fucking talking about this. I was just thinking about that because don't forget to check out my YouTube channel popped up. Because I feel like a lot of the time that that it comes up, I like mention it, like, oh yeah, I'm working on a video or whatever. And they're like, I just feel like all of you guys are like, can she just finally freaking do it so we can all move on with our lives? Not that like you wouldn't watch it, because I definitely think you should. But just in like, oh my goodness, this girl. It's like, you know, I feel like there's that person in high school who like claims they have like really big dreams that they're gonna be like ultra famous movie star, da da da. And except they don't do anything towards that goal. Like they're not even in like drama club or anything. And you're like, how exactly is this gonna work? And that's what I feel like you guys all think of me. Which I don't, just to clarify, I'm not offended if you I like totally get what you mean, because I've seen that person. I know I also feel that way about myself. Like, do you just do it already? It's going to happen. It's my goal for April to finally get it out. Because I wanna post more often, which means I wanna have a backlog. That's the problem. Because if I like, why is this like this? I think I picked that up. This is going X. This you're going this way. Doop. Alright. Because like if I'm only doing one app at a time, then boom, it could probably be out by, well, it's Monday night. I was gonna say Wednesday, but then like I probably be out by Thursday. But since I want to have a backlog, because I know myself, we're gonna wait a little bit. I didn't mean to do that. I mean, it's better than whatchamacallit, stripping it. That I understand how I know that it's called like stripping something, because obviously it also says like axe strips in the subtitles, but I mean more of like whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. The thing that I'm trying to say is I don't know how I know that it's smelting something. I know that it is smelting something. That's what you do. But I don't think I'd heard that word prior to playing this game. I think I would just call it melting. So I don't know why I know that it's smelting. I assume it's because I heard YouTubers or whatever, or maybe some of you guys say it, but I genuinely have no recollection. I think just one day I didn't know what the word smelting meant, and now I just do. It's just like all of a sudden, oh, this is a word I now know. I do like the song. I have no idea what the frick he's saying. Oh, would you say you were having Pigeoneer? Should I scroll back? Wow, we talk a lot. Just, I'm like, I didn't realize. I mean, that's good. Did I miss it? It was when I was being bad. Ooh, homemade pizza. I guess I could have just asked. Yeah, I was like, I could have just waited until you said something, but what kind? And like, how homemade? I'm not judging. I'm just asking. I promise. Like the whole thing of his chorus, all I got was my libido, and I'm pretty sure he says mosquito at one point. I don't remember what the other ones. I even looked it up on stream one time. Ooh, I didn't know they made that. They have kits? Does it like, what does it come with? Like, does it come with ingredients for dough? Or is it like an easy bake thing? I don't know why. I should have just said pancake mix. That's the one that's like what adults would probably think of. Where it's like a just add water and it makes the dough. Just because I'm thinking like preservative wise, it would be better. Yeah. That makes a lot more sense. Like a pancake mix. And I totally didn't say anything different than pancake. I just started gaslighting you. Yeah, I said pancake mix. I didn't say anything else that could be remotely related to a children's toy. Oh, what is that? What is wrong? This is what happens when I don't get a lot of sleep. The thing is, though, today's was by choice in the sense of, like, it was my body's choice. It wasn't my choice. My body, my choice. It was literally like, I was like, oh, I don't have any work today at all. I don't have to be up at a certain time for anything except for, I have to be up for 6 p.m. But I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be sleeping that long. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to set an alarm. I'm going to wake up and, finally take as much sleep as I need. I still only slept for 8 hours, which you might be thinking, no, that's a decent amount. That's like a normal amount of time. That's like, you shouldn't be shocked. Not for me, myself, and I. I was expecting minimum 10. Minimum 10. Sometimes, depending on the time of the month, I sleep for 12. I don't like it. I'm not saying I like it. I'm saying it's what happens. I don't know what this voice I've started to do is. Wait, why did that one work? Oh, it's a Y. I thought it was a whatchamacallit. I was like, okay, that's interesting. Maybe it's like my brain. I'm also giving myself a break. So everyone knows I stream every day. I also go for a walk every day. And then starting this month, I started doing a lot more extra things. There's a total of 7 things that I have to do every day. Obviously, I'm not going to die if I don't. But it's walk and stream. Drink a bottle of water. Practice music. Work on content. So like film, edit, whatever. But streaming does not count for it. That's important. How many? What am I at? 1, 2. What am I at? Water, piano, or practicing music, content. What's the other 2? Oh, doing yoga, and what's the last one? And reading. Those are things that I like to do every single day because it like makes me a better person or whatever. I mentioned that like it's a healthy thing to do, but it does kind of sound like I meant it in like because I like to do it because it means I'm better than you in every way. Because I'm just such a well-rounded person. But no, like it makes me like feel good to like get those things done or whatever. But today I was like, you know what? I'm giving myself 1 day break from it. Like I have an app tracker that like tracks it obviously. And I was like, I am going to, because obviously I also have a streak on it and I didn't want to break the streak. So I'm like, this day I'm going to fill everything out, even though I didn't do it. I'm still filling out. So I'm not breaking my streak. I'm just genuinely giving myself a day where I don't have to do it all. I don't have to worry about it because I just want to finish filming this video. And it's like, and I want to finish filming it before I stream. And then also, so it means I can go to bed at whenever time I want after stream, obviously. But like, I guess I still have to go for my walk, but I could do that right after stream, which means like from 10 p.m. on, I can go to bed at any time I want, Whereas if I had all of these other, like 5 other things to do, obviously I think it's like takes max 2 hours, but then that's still guaranteed like 11 or midnight, which is like, obviously that's not that late, but still, Hi! Happy Monday, how are you? Or Tuesday, I don't know. Time zones are crazy. That's not where I want to put that. But yeah, so I'm like I'm like actually giving myself a break for a day. I think that's lovely. Now the problem is I gotta make sure I gotta implement the 2-day rule, which is don't miss something 2 days in a row. It's like, so it's not like that you like never you never have to miss a day. Or you can miss 2 days. They just can't be in a row. Because then it like starts to form the habit of you not doing it again. What's his name? Matt Diavella, I think his name. Did a good video talking about it. So, but that's a tomorrow problem. That is not a today problem. But yeah, all I have to do now is to finish filming is just do a little walk around and be like, this is what I did. So we don't forget. Actually, I don't even think I have to do that. I guess I just have to be like, bye. Just have an outro. Because I feel like it might be good to not have a recap. Because recaps can be kind of annoying. Like, they're kind of unnecessary. Unless, like, the video is, like, an hour long, which I highly, highly, highly doubt that this one is. You know. Could drop off retention. That's all I care about. Views and retention. I really am just being sarcastic in a way that, like, if you only hear these clips, it's not a good light. Like, I swear I was being sarcastic. You're like, yeah, sure. Sure. Sarcasm. Pancakes. Don't love it. Oh, that reminds me, the Cooks Me Pancakes reminds me of the would you love me if I was a worm? Because, you know, when you think of that at first, it's like, well, like, first of all, what question is that? And then people would obviously be like, no, you're a worm, you know? And then it turns out people, like, analyzed it, and they're like, that's not actually what the question is asking at all. It really implies, like, would you love me if I didn't bring you any value? Which, that's, obviously, if you ask someone that, they'd be like, So it's, like, a subtle way of doing it. Because, like, worms, just, no offense to all the worm lovers out there, but, like, you wouldn't want to date a worm. You know? And so, like, that's what it actually means. Which also reminds me of a, you know, people ask, if you're, thanks. But I saw a post talking about, like, someone asked first dates, like, oh, like, what's your sign? Or whatever. And they're like, yeah, but we don't ask you because we want to actually know. They're like, I don't give a shit about what your sign is. The thing I'm actually asking is, how do you react to something like that? It's usually a woman towards a man. How do you, as a man, react to something that is seemed and, like, determined by society as something that is typically feminine and typically is just, like, isn't necessarily, like, pure logical or whatever. It's a female dominated hobby, right? That's what we're actually wondering. And I find that very interesting. I think I'd still be too scared to ask because I'm just a scaredy cat about everything because I don't want to end up in a fight. But, like, that to me seemed obvious when the person was like, oh, I always ask the question, what's your sign? You know, I don't think anyone actually cares. Yeah. Well, it's also, like, the whole thing about, like, women can never do anything without being criticized. Like, women can't have a hobby without someone having a problem with it. Because if it's a male typical hobby, like sports or whatever, they have to, like, prove themselves with their knowledge. But then if it's a usually, like, feminine hobby, whatever fucking feminine means, like, you know what I mean, then it's like, oh, well, that's stupid for whatever. It's like the whole thing with, like, fangirls and boy bands. We're like, really? We're not allowed to yell and scream because we're excited that our favorite member of One Direction shows up? I love how I picked an old example. But then you can yell that when you know, something happens with your football team. But I can't look at football, though. That's the problem. Is you can yell. I'm not allowed to yell because I'm a fangirl, but if I can't also, like, be a sports fan. Oh my god, how many times am I gonna pick the wrong direction? Because there's only one direction. I'm surprised that they, like, never made a joke with their name. And, like, I don't think they did. Like, with an album name or, like, a tour name even. I don't think they ever did. I'm trying to, like, go through my, like, list of knowledge about One Direction. Yeah, because their first album is called... Is their first album Up All Night? Then what's their second album? One Direction. I know. They could have, like, done so much with it. Take Me Home. Wait, I thought Take Me Home was second. They both came out in 2012? That's insane. Wait, is Take Me Home first or second? I guess it's whatever. I think Take Me Home's first. Whatever the one that, What Makes You Beautiful is on. I did not realize that Rock Me was that early. Rock Me. There's some songs that, like, this was clearly meant for a young audience. Some of the songs that let, like, the producers or management or whatever let go through are crazy. Like, knowing how young the audience is. No, Take Me Home is second. Yeah. Like, Rock Me, Temporary Fix, No Control. No Control, oh my god. Yeah. So Up All Night's first. Then Take Me Home. Then, I don't know why, but for some reason, like, Spotify has decided to put it in such a random order. That's why I was confused. So Up All Night, then Take Me Home, then Midnight Memories, then 4, then Made in the AM. And on Spotify, it goes 4, Midnight Memories, Made in the AM, Up All Night, Take Me Home. I don't know why. I guess it went off of popularity. I don't know if 4 is their best album. I don't know. Oh yeah, it switched if you go to albums. I don't know. I don't think it's Made in the AM only because, like, I'm not saying that songs are bad. They just, like, none of them are, like, extremely memorable. That sounds really bad. Like, compared to 4, oh my god, Fool's Gold, Night Changes, No Control, Stockholm Syndrome, Change Your, I don't know Illusion. What's Illusion? We're gonna listen to Illusion next, because I'm not sure what that one is. Act My Age, iconic. Midnight Memories. Midnight Memories was, like, when they had a tone shift. I don't know. No, I agree. Midnight Memories also. I think Midnight Memories had the same thing. I think One Direction and 5 Seconds of Summer had the same thing happen to them with their third album being, like, it's a change in direction, and it, like, so it kind of, like, came out banging. Because also, 5 Sauce's third album is Youngblood, which is obviously they went away from pop punk into, like, a more modern rock pump. Oh, this is Illusion. I do think that's really funny because it didn't happen at the same time. Because Midnight Memories came out in 2015 and Youngblood came out in 2018. Why do I know this information? Oh my god. Well, to be fair, I didn't know the One Direction time. I just saw the year. I did, however, know that Youngblood came out in 2018. The only reason I know that is because the song Youngblood came out in 2018. Why I know that? I don't know. Oh, hyperfixations. I'm just gonna put that there. But I do find that interesting. I wonder if there was any, like, I feel like the way that 5 Sauce talked about their switch in music and stuff, they didn't really talk, like, they didn't think of inspiration. I think it just, I guess it just happens. Like, you write 2 albums, you kind of just, like, get bored of it. Like, having the exact, because I think this is the problem for both first 2 albums of both bands, is they kind of are so similar that, like, you're not sure which album it is. Like, especially with 5 Sauce's first album and Sounds Good Feels Good, like, it would probably take me a second to be like, wait, oh yeah, it's on this album. Or, wait, what is it? I can't, like, to decide what album it's on, you know. And I think it's the same thing with Up All Night and Take Me Home. Just strict. I don't feel like it's... I'm not saying I know these people. I'm saying in the zeitgeist. Is that even though the right word is? Now I gotta spell it, zeitgeist. Oh, it pops up. It's the third one to pop up when I search just to find Z. Okay, then I'd say the current zeitgeist, because it's about a particular period of history. No, I don't associate myself with people that are like that. mean, now that I think about it, I feel like a lot of bands' first two albums are very similar, which I guess isn't a problem. They probably, especially if their first album is successful. Like, I'm trying to think, like, Glass Animals' first two are interchangeable. I mean, there's, like, a little bit of differences, but, like, but I actually prefer that, specifically with Glass Animals, is I adore their first two albums. I even, like, made a playlist where it's just those two albums, so I can literally put it on shuffle, so that I don't have to, like, go back and forth or whatever. But I do find that interesting. I guess, is Hozier like that too? Hozier is a little bit like that. But I think, speaking of 5 Sauce. Like this one, this is on Sounds Good, Feels Good. If you told me this was on their first album, I would fully believe you. And why is this wrong? I also love them, except I don't know them anymore. I just haven't listened to the third album. Like, the only thing I listen to is Heat Waves, because everyone's listening to Heat Waves. Got low self-esteem, she's kinda hot, though. Yeah, she's kinda a little bit hot. Get out of my head, why? I mean, I have to clean up all this dirt later. I don't do toxic masculinity. You're not an Andrew Tate fan? It's not your favorite person? Oh. Yeah, he's got a shot, though. No, not really. Plans when no one else understands. You got a shot. GG? Have I gotten this? I don't think I have. Maybe I should. Have I? I guess we can test it right now. Because I have my thing. What is it, 312? Oh, then I might. Oh, no, I didn't fly up there, though. I built up there once, I think. I'm wasting rockets. I just don't want to get too far away from my thing. I guess I've gotten it before. It doesn't show in chat? That's weird. I mean, it might as well. I'm at 500. I realize my thing is really small, so you probably can't see it. I'm feeling like I'm going insane. Remember, tell me that I got bright. 7. 8. Well, then how do I know that I got it? I just have to look at it up. Well, oh, come on, I'm so close. Are you kidding me? I peaked at 986. Isn't that awful? I can't see anything. Am I looking straight down? Yes. Is it a bad idea? Also, yes. I can still look down. And that's so annoying. I'm just wasting my rockets. Awful. Just awful. Kings and the queens of the new Berkins. I forgot how to spell bye. I literally went to go type hi. Actually, no, that's a lie. I went to go type bye like this. Because you know how I say a hi? Like, just H-I go. It was like the same thing. I was like, oh, that's how that works. This is the gay agenda. This is what they're trying to push it onto our children. They started with the frogs. Now they're reaching the human children. I did not have to put that down. Does he have to pay like millions of dollars to people because he like lied about something? I don't even remember what it was. With me. Another man. I'll let you get away. Yeah. You gonna be my girl. Got it right. 1, 2, 3, tell me how to count to 3 because you look so fine and I really wanna make you mine. Look so fine and I really wanna make you mine. 4, 5, 6, I'm gonna get you. Why do you have to be a Z? Why are you both Z's? Big black boots, brown hair. No. Oh, you're only right here. Fine. Just hit everything. Trying to call me up. It's because of the way that my chair is. It like is a horrible level for my desk. Thanks though. Big stretch. Are you gonna be my girl? I just realized this stream was just basically me chatting about I don't even know. And then forcing my friends to give me compliments. I guess it's not forcing, but it was like playful force. Why are you? Well, why? Why are you gonna do this to me? That's the best types of streams, though. Those are the types of streams that I like participating in, but also watching. Yeah. Even if I'm a lurker, I'm a big lurker when it comes to streams. Chill Monday. Yeah, you don't want to start crazy. Not that, yeah, because you know me, my crazy stream. We don't want to start Monday off crazy. Alone. Explain what's going down. Oh, come on. Aww, thanks, Foxes. That's so sweet. I don't know why the thing didn't. Can I redo the alert? Because I don't think that. Did you guys hear it? Because I didn't. Can I replay? I don't want to report you. Oh, okay. For some reason, I can't hear it. All that matters is that you can hear it, because I can see it. You know, the highs and lows of streaming. The highs and lows, man. Why is that like that? Switch those. You were only 17. Let's put that in there. I should probably also make one into what I need before I do it again. There we go. All of the hypes. Oh, I'm so close. The emails are done. My new emails are done. I just have to send Dragon the money. I just genuinely don't know what their email is. So I messaged them. I was like, these look awesome. I'm so excited. What I've been trying to find your email. Literally, this is what I did last night. I was in the parking lot waiting for my Applebee's to go order. And I was like, because I had ordered it before I went to the grocery store. And I said it was going to take 20 minutes, and I was only in the grocery store for 10. And they're like right next to each other. And so I was like, oh, this is the perfect time. Because they had messaged me saying that it was done. I was like, oh, perfect. This is the time that I can send over the money. And I'm like scrolling through. And first of all, I wasn't even sure on which PayPal account I paid for it on. Because I think I was like, oh, I probably did it on the business one. Because technically it's a business expense. You know, I don't have a business. But I'm like, you know. Because like, I think because the business one is what is like donos are connected to and stuff. And so it's probably in there. Couldn't find it on there. I was like, oh, maybe I did it on my personal for some reason. Like, maybe this was, like, before I had the business one. And I scrolled through that. Couldn't find it on there. And I was like, So I just messaged them. I was like, hey, these are awesome. I have seemed to misplace your, account. So I cannot send it to you. And now just waiting for a reply. This was last night, so I did not expect them to reply by now. But hopefully soon. The second I get them, I'll do everything. So hopefully you'll get as close to a full month of being able to use them as you can. But yeah, they look so good. It's most of them are the same as the ones I have now, but in my new skin. And then we do have a little frog. Do I share the frog? No. If I have one that's by the frog by himself. Oh my god, he's so funny looking. No, it'll be a reveal. But the frog is very cute. Which does mean I do also have to finish the frog habitat, don't I? Man, I've created more work for myself, even though it's something I wanted to do. Come on, Eileen. There's like no good way to do this. I guess I could do that, which is technically wrong. But then do that. Did someone sleep? Oh, I didn't know you were still on. I was like, Zaps doesn't sleep? What? I am all good. Do you have any cherry ones, though? Still gotta figure out a farm for that. I know there are some, but... like... Will I potentially... I feel like... I don't know. I don't know why I find that so funny. But it's like, it just reminds me of, there's always that type of person where they're like, oh, we don't need to like, I'll be done with something. And be like, oh, do you want them? Oh, no. I was like, okay, I'll throw them away. And just be like, no, I can do something with them. Be like, it's like trash, basically. It usually happens with like something like paper scraps, where it's like, it's like literal. It's like literal trash. Like, what exactly are you going to do with this? They'll be like, I don't know, I'm going to figure it out. Those are the people that end up on hoarders. No, I kid. But I'm just like, what? And then, you know, my favorite part is it'll be about a month will have passed. And then I, like, remember it. And I'm like, oh, what'd you end up, using those pieces of paper for? And they're like, oh, no, I ended up, like, I realized I couldn't, use them, so I just got rid of them. Like, so what you're saying is we didn't have to have trash in our home or wherever, for the last month because you decided to get rid of them just at a later date. There are some people that like are like, oh no, let's do something with it, and then they actually do, and that's impressive. However, we're not all like that. Just a moment. You mean everything. Oh, I forgot the end of this. I can remember the end of this. This is weird. It's not weird, it's just long. Is it just me? If anybody wants to, in their free time, look up the album cover for the song Come On Eileen. And then, if you're like holding your phone, then put your phone far away. Does it or does it not look like Louis Tomlinson? Especially during like the probably like closer to the end of One Direction, so probably like 2014, 2015. The reason I say you have to put it far away is because I can see it in my Stream Deck, and my Stream Deck, you can't. Like, look how small the buttons are, you know? Not gonna lie, at first I thought it was him. It's not. It'd be a weird, that would be, because I do assume that, Come On did come out before 2014. That is my assumption. Bum, bum. Ew, trapdoors. What are you trapping? Ooh. Very exciting. You know what's gonna happen though, guys? We gotta make sure this happens. Is that we gotta build so much that by the time that Vault Hunters is like over for the season, I don't know what they do with Vault Hunters. I'm not sure exactly how it works. Then all of our bases are gonna be like crazy, and they're just gonna be with their little starter bases. And where did it go? This is what you could have had. Ooh, sure. I thought you were building a tree. Or did you already finish that? I don't know how big your tree is. Clearly my scale of trees is a little warped. I don't know why I find this so funny. This is what happens when you're sleep deprived. And I guess that it's late. I guess. Well, you know what? I just finished my layer. Maybe I'll stop by now. I forgot I ran out of rockets. Fucking... I have more, don't worry. They're just a matter just. Don't worry. We're fine. I'm not stuck. We'll give it a shot. Oh, we're halfway there. Living on a prayer. Oh, I know I told Zaps this the other day. But I definitely put something in here by accident, didn't I? No, I didn't. Oh, no, I put something in there. Oh, wrong one. There we go. But when I was a kid, I thought a prayer was a hill. Like when he said living on a prayer, I thought he was just talking about living on a small hill. Because when I pictured prairie dogs, I didn't realize they were in holes and popped up. I thought they popped up like over a hill. So I thought a prayer was a hill. Oh my god, is that a bug? No, it's not a bug. Whew. Do you have your own portal, or should I go through Zaps's? I'm like trying to remember. I assume you would, but I'm like maybe. I'm like trying to like map out the nether roof. I need to get my own portal. It's just so far away. It's literally like 2,000 blocks away. And I went, I don't need to. It's because I want to make it, but I don't know where to put it. The problem. I guess I can always move it later. It's probably not the end of the world to move it. But it is to me. Nine o'clock on a Saturday. Oh my god! Oh, it's not Saturday. Look, clearly I'm not good with my days of the week. What a callback. Bow, bow, bow. I do love, like, we're not even, like, that far into season, and we already have, like, inside jokes. Like, if a random person came onto the server, they'd be like, what the fuck? I do love it. Oh, I love friendship. Okay. Then, wait, what direction do I go now? He has some... Oh, is that down to the lower one? Hello? Oh, to be honest, I thought this was gonna be a path up. I don't know which way is the other way. You could give me chords. I like to bounce around too much. I sleep while I wait. I can type it for us. Oh yeah. Oh wait, I can't. I don't have any space. Is it far? I can just follow you. Oh yeah. Whatever. Oh my goodness! I was just admiring the tree. This is gorgeous. It reminds me of DNA. Like artistic art. Wow. Biological art. But artistic biology. That's what I meant to say. This is so pretty. Yeah, I would say it might be a little bit smaller than mine. So I'd understand why it's done much sooner. I have a problem. But this is so fun. Does the putting the banner up actually ward them off, or is it just like something that someone made up once. Hey. Well, that should be a thing, because it would make sense to be like, oh, well, if someone well, clearly, like, this they've defeated us before, we should be a little bit more, not like completely ward them off necessarily, but like, you know how like hoglins are afraid of like the blue mushroom things? I don't know what they're called. I feel like it should be like that, you know, and they already have that mechanic in the game with hoglins, so it's not impossible to do it. I like the little bit of flexing, especially because we have an iron farm. I do like the just the border of sea lanterns. I just heard a pillager. Do you have a... Do you have... I know you had pillagers earlier. Okay. I was like, I remember you having one in a boat, I'm pretty sure. So I wasn't sure if it was like same. Oh. Ah! Bro has aim. I'm surprised you didn't have him get rid of his what's it called? Crossbow. Like, because if you just put them in, if you just sit in the boat with them, they try to keep attacking you, but they can't reach it, and then eventually it breaks. Ooh. Ooh. You know, because even pillagers, yeah, even mobs and stuff, their durability eventually goes away. Did you drop these? I was genuinely trying to pick them up, and I forgot my thing is full. Oh, I could do this, yes. There you go. Lesbian. I think you're just staring at him. He's just staring up. Of course. Oh my god, it's so pretty. I'm jealous of your tree. Oh, no worries. I'm in the same boat as you. I force you guys to travel 2,000 blocks. The least I can do is... Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god! Oh, it's a note block. I was like, what is in my left ear only? Hello. Oh, I love their noises. Yeah, clearly an oasis. That's what this is. Oh, I don't mind. I was just confused. Organized mesh. I don't know if this is ever going to turn green, I'm going to be honest. Based off of your habits. It's a forever goal. It should be like pink and be like always a work in progress. Ah, I have. I don't want to waste them. What are the allies? Allays? Allays. Minecraft really said she's an ally. What's the, oh my god, what's that audio? Where it's like, speak, and, it's like, and she goes, ally. Ah. And this is Valentina. She's an ally. Talk, Valentina. Ally. Oh my god, that's so old, but I love it so much. Oh my god. But anyway, this is gorgeous. These things. This is what I was talking about with the Hoglins. I was like, what am I saying? What are the words that are supposed to be coming out of my mouth? No. Oh, it's because I don't have enough food. I was like, whoa. I know speed is like helps, but I was like, I didn't expect it to be that much faster. I'm trying to think. Am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. Like nothing at the shopping district. Those were the weird things. It's still so weird that like now, like I don't just fly over the shopping district. I don't fly over anything. Nobody wants to hang out with me. Nobody's over in my corner. I feel like we were so much more like tight knit last season, like base wise. Like my first base, like I flew around the shopping district as well as llamas all the time, and then even when I moved, whenever I'd fly, or not whenever, most of the time that I fly, I would go towards Zap, so I'd always pass by him. And then towards the end, I don't remember who it was. It was in between Zaps and I though. They had like a jungle, a high jungle like treehouse. I don't remember. I apologize. I don't remember who it was. But yeah, now we're all spread out. It'd be really funny if we have another season that we all go back to super tight knit. Was it you? In between Zaps and I? Oh no, it was at the end of the season that it was there. Ah. All I remember. Yeah, okay. From the interacting with them is that I gave them something. I gave them one of my enchanting books because I didn't need it. It was like a mending book that I had extra, but I had, since I had mending on everything, I didn't need it because they had like just joined. Oh, did you see the tunnel? The tunnel's done. I'll show you before I go. You haven't? Okay. I guess I could put stuff in shulkers. Just so I can have a free hand. Because this is annoying me. I'll just do that many. Okay. So we go down here. It's a long time. At one time a skeleton jump scared me. It was the worst ever. Like it was worse than, I don't know if you were there for the mob farm jump scare, but it was like 10 times worse than that. It was horrible. Anyway, you go down here. No, I gotta look down now because no spoilers, because there's a part of it where it's open. And I don't have any minecarts down here, because I keep forgetting. And then you get the tunnel. It's really fun to fly through it. with all of the lights. And then if you're good at it, you'll land about here. And then we go up the other side, which is shorter just because of where the ground is. And then we're in. And then eventually I'm going to build like a little hallway and stuff. And then probably a water elevator to bring us up to the top. So then you can like look down. Because I think it'll be cool that way. Because you'll be able to look up at the leaves or look down at this area. Because I'm going to do something with this. But yeah, that's my tunnel. Now you officially don't need rockets to get inside. Nor break anything. To get in or out of the tree. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you very much. I didn't want to go. I was thinking about adding something else, but I didn't want to go like too over the top because it is just a tunnel. I don't. And this sounds bad, but I don't want people to spend time in here. You know, like obviously I want everyone's experience to be of the whole thing to be positive, but I'm like this isn't the focus. You know. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. You know what I mean? It was only a kiss. But yeah. That's it for me. I'm gonna go eat some, potentially go eat some Chinese food. Because I think my dad got some Chinese food. I just saw, what is it? Genocide chicken and pork fried rice for you in the kitchen. So, that's very exciting. But yes, enjoy the rest of your evening, start your week. I will be back here at noon tomorrow. Because I gotta work. I'm not sure. I'm probably just going to continue on the tree, to be honest. Let's be honest. Okay. But yeah, I'm out of here. Enjoy some killers. Have a good night.